Hi. I'm supposed to say things now, but I'm not prepared to say things.
You are a host today.
We trusted you!
That was your first mistake and your second mistake. Why did you trust me twice is what I'm trying to say here.
Joke's on you, I am the mistake.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, what?
It was a joke, it was a joke! Keep going.
Anyways, as everyone watched Cells at Work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
I am
Most
also
of
I watched episode 1.
Nice.
Oh, did you
Nice.
watch? So,
No.
yeah, so we're supposed to watch episodes 2 through 5, so...
Did it.
Jeffy, I think you should get us started on that.
Nice.
Calling the kid without his homework, man. What a mean teacher.
Yeah, teacher boys!
It's like you knew, and you're just being like,
You saw what I said about...
In
you saw what I
episodes-
posted on Facebook. Like, I don't know why you're surprised by this. Regarding my students.
fair.
In episodes 2 through 5 of Cells at Work,
Liking it so
Osmosis
much.
Jones comes across a new virus-active bacteria that's infected Frank that is going to take his hypothalamus. And now he's got a pill to help him, which I thought was a great new additional character, because now it's a character from outside the body who isn't an enemy, but a friend.
I don't know, I don't like stoic characters that much.
Oh my
This
god.
is a lie, I love stoic characters.
Pill's not stoic, but anyways,
He's
go
kind
on.
of stoic.
So,
We want more of this?
well, I'd love to, but that's where it ended at episode 5.
Yeah, no, I remember.
They tried to eject him out of vomiting, but the virus escaped and then went to like a power plant and fucked shit up there. That was the last episode.
Jeffy, I
Damn.
don't mean to
What-
call you out, but it sounds like you watched the movie, and what you should have watched Ozzy and Drix, the animated series.
Oh no! I think I watched the OVA.
Yeah.
instead of the
No,
series.
understandable. Don't get me wrong. At first I was confused, but it made sense after that.
I'll
Hi.
have it fixed by next meeting.
Thanks, man.
So Josh, how about you? What do you think?
I think those works okay. I don't really like Monster of the Week animes that much, so this is more like John's Dick Hard thing. But I think it's fine. I like the character designs. I like some of the side stories. I personally am not super into the super educational aspect. Like, I respect it a lot, and I think it's a big, like, appeal for a lot of people. But, like, I'm not gonna lie, they tell me a fact, I'm like, cool, and then I instantly forget. Like, gun to my head, like, you tell me what, like, macrophage does, and I'm like, pretty sure it just kills cells and, like, eats them or whatever, but I don't fucking know. So,
Yeah.
and it's like a lot of the anime each episode. It's like, you know, like it's like a cool momentum thing, and then it's like, everyone stop! We gotta tell you what this virus does! And I'm like, that's cool, but I'm gonna forget it in 3 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm certain they did at least the B cell one twice.
Oh, they do a lot of them multiple times.
Yeah, like
You know, repetition, it's a kid's anime, trying to teach him something.
is it a
Etc.
kid?
It's
anime?
hard to say this is a kid's anime.
It's definitely a kid's anime.
I'm honestly not
If
sure.
If Dragon Ball Z is a kid's anime, this is a kid's anime. There's no more or less blood in this. But there's actual education.
Actually, there's double blood because everything is blood and then it bleeds.
Oh,
Not everything is
fuck!
blood. Things that should have no blood in them bleed. That is a major flaw with this anime.
I know,
Oh,
I get so
fuck.
mad every time I see it.
Listen, you just gotta accept that things suffer, and blood is the representation of suffering.
It could be blue. Alien blood doesn't have to be red.
No, I'm pretty sure Jesus is a representation of suffering. I remember that.
Oh, fuck.
From
Good.
church.
I mean, fair enough.
Take me out.
Alien's
Oh.
blood was acid, actually.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Was it?
It was
I don't
green.
know. I'm not deep down on the lore.
The ultimate killing machine, the alien, had acidic blood.
Well, humans have basic blood, so
Only you.
no. Oh damn! But no, your blood pH is like 7.35 to 7.45.
Well, look at who's studying for his exam.
Like, smart boy.
Ooh. Education.
Christopher, so
I'm
intelligent.
actually going to probably remember that one too. It's the worst thing.
I
It's not
love
fake.
him.
But anything
But-
else?
Oh yeah. Overall, that's it. I don't think it's bad. I think it's enjoyable. In my opinion, for some reason though, I do like the story of White and Red, but I feel like if they got like a little bit more fleshing out, would be good. But I don't know how you could flesh them out based on the design of their characters. So I'm probably asking an impossible thing. But, I guess having a more of a recurring cast, because so far, like, certain characters, like, appear once, never appear again. And I'm like, that's fine. I know it's, like, a Monster of the Week, so it's a Character of the Week anime, too. But I kind of want, like, strong, recurring characters, which I don't think I'm going to get in this anime besides Red and White.
Did the big woman in a fancy dress with 2 giant meat cleavers show back up?
Yeah.
She showed up for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, they make cameos, but I want them to, like, be important, I guess. Which is, I think, not going to happen.
They
but
are
whatever.
important for the body to work.
Thank you, Jeffy.
There's trillions of them.
The teeth bells have popped up multiple times. They make there's a whole episode about them.
Yeah, the memory guys keep showing up too.
Yeah, but they don't do any character interaction. They're just like the guys in like Power Rangers who like gives like the announcements and they disappear. I forgot his name. Like he's fine, whatever. But, yeah, thank you. But he's now. No one's like, oh fuck, Zora, that's my boy. Everyone's like, oh, he's an announcer and he's gone.
Excuse me, he's voiced by Bryan Cranston from the original. Of course, he's everyone's boy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He's 100% my boy.
I've been called out. My bad. I don't know about these American animes.
Oh, would you prefer your Sentai?
But is Japanese is 100%.
It's the joke.
No,
I refuse to accept your joke and will substitute my own.
Screams in English.
What's it called? Like in that game show, like NXT or something, where they just dubbed over Japanese game shows with bad jokes.
It's somebody's castle. I forget whose.
Well, whatever that genre
that's one
is,
of
that's
them,
what
anyways. There's
Power
multiple.
Girls is. I mean, Power Ranger.
Can't we just watch Powerpuff Girls instead? You're right.
The original.
Yeah, it has to be original.
Yeah, the OG, not the
Oh
remake.
god,
Go
that's
ahead.
like the third time original Powerpuff Girls came up to me this week.
I wasn't even thinking the remake. How dare you?
What other context has it come up this week?
Just like what cartoons have failed and what have succeeded in Cartoon Network since our childhood.
So
And,
nothing succeeded and everything I loved failed.
Samurai
Zero Life.
Jack.
Anyways,
Well, we digress.
yeah, I'm set after that.
Anyways, yeah, so speaking of Mickeal, Chris, how about you go next?
Nice.
Okay. See, we watched 2 to 5. I feel like it's building up the world around it still. We're only in like episode 5 and it's still introducing like basic elements to the human body. I do like the educational part. I mean, there's repetition to like a lot of the themes. So I feel like as kids watch it, they might pick up something, and if they don't, they get to watch, or at least their parents could feel good about sitting them down in front of this, like Sesame Street or some shit.
Of course, some shit.
But do they really want their
I
kids
do
to
feel
watch?
like the characters are gonna recur. Like we've seen what the hell was it? I can't remember. A few like Red and White Cell are definitely gonna be in like every episode forever.
Yeah, I expect that, of course.
Yeah, they're in forever. They're your forever characters.
They can't escape.
But I feel like there's gonna be cameos. They'll be in, they'll be out. I don't know. It's still kind of a whatever anime for me. It's definitely not geared towards me though, so I'll just take that as it is. I'm like very medium, like whatever about watching the rest of it too. Like I marathoned it yesterday
Fair.
because I was just like so not. And then I watched like 140 like episodes of Hunter x Hunter, so we see where I'm at.
I mean, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah.
Debatable. I make bad choices. Let's not forget.
Not debatable.
But anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say about my general thoughts with Cells at Work. Oh, the intro song's really cute.
Yo, speaking
that's
of
it.
songs though, is the ending song not like the beginning of the ending song? Is it not the Mario Brothers theme?
A little bit.
No, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, someone else take it away.
Okay, Mickeal, go.
I finally get a nice, happy, like peaceful and enjoyable series to watch for the season. So thank you everyone who picked Cells at Work. I am not overpressured and following plot points that are just going to be thrown away later on. Juni Tensei.
John's not here. You can't even hear him right now.
Yeah, I'm not hearing this either.
Wait, really?
No. John's not here is what I said, so you can't hear him right now.
I mean,
Oh, I thought we were talking about if there was a Mario Brothers theme at the start of...
Oh, no, I totally hear it, so...
Oh, no, I don't hear that at all.
I don't hear that at all either.
I'll do a sound clip comparison later.
That's fine. Do it. If you put them side by side, I'm going to get another one just to see what it's like, but...
Okay, we'll do it later because I'm not going to do it during chat, obviously.
Yeah.
You're not. You don't do things during chat.
Well, now when I'm not hosting, so I guess I have all the time in the world.
Lucky.
Lucky, what do you never host, Mickeal?
Anyway, so Mickeal, before we all rudely interrupted.
Yeah. No, I like the show. I liked a little bit of informativeness. Yes, it is a lot of information taken at the same time, but if you just speed read like any reasonable adult, you can like get through it, take a second to absorb it, and if you want to memorize it, you memorize it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, no fucking pressure to do so. They explain shit all the time, which I don't mind. I like a lot of the expressions overall. I keep getting mad at myself because when I scratch myself and I bleed, I feel bad because now the platelets have to do work.
Fuck the platelets.
No, please don't.
They are adorable cinnamon rolls, and you will give them some gracious respect. They are doing their job, just like everyone else. And
I appreciate my platelets, just not this anime's platelets. Like I said, unless they like fuse together to make some sort of horrific smiling monster, I'm not in.
why must everything be suffering and gore for you at some point in
They're
time?
like
plenty of
psychological.
already.
That's the body, baby. Body is
That's
suffering
not
and gore.
realistic.
Yeah, right?
Also,
Everything
I'm
has to be
very
grounded
impressed.
in realism for you. God.
Yeah.
I don't want realism in my anime. Why you see we're watching things about cells and running around doing things. We didn't want realism. If I wanted realism, I pay attention to the neighborhood that I'm living in now.
Damn.
Damn.
But
It's pretty sad.
yeah, I know. But backing up,
This is a sad chat today.
I like all the characters. I'm glad we had an episode or two where we yes, Red Cell was there, but we kind of didn't give two fucks about her. We saw that the other cells do grow in chains, i.e., the naive T cell, which was my favorite character until they decided to de-JoJo-fy him.
What do you mean they JoJo-fied him?
They did you see episode 3?
Yes. Oh, you mean at the very end when he became a wimp again? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like going from being a wimp to being badass. I'm just like, he became JoJo.
Yeah, no. That's the irony is when you hear him punching, saying, take that, he is saying Oro, and I'm just laughing the entire moment. Like, they know we have no JoJo for the last year and a half, and they're giving it to us some way, in some fashion.
I mean, it's only like 2 months until new JoJo.
I know, but it's 2 more months.
You can make it. I believe in you.
I know, but I need it now.
Wait, you know I believe in you?
I've never seen JoJo.
I mean, I expect that of you, Josh.
It's a lot of JoJo.
I'm here to help.
I mean, honestly, Josh, you'd be that person who'd sit there and pick apart every moment, and no one would be mad at you because you'd be right. You just lose a lot more friends.
One, my name is Josh Taro, thank you. And two, I actually don't overanalyze anime as much as most of my friends that I've learned while watching with people.
No,
Are you
but
trying to imply something about
JoJo
this?
just for spite.
I'm merely stating. You can check the tapes.
I like the show. I'm glad we're watching it. I don't expect a super great finale and stuff, but I still like how it's going. I feel peaceful. I enjoy it. It makes me laugh. I want to see more stuff from the body.
Yeah. So I guess I'm the opposite opinion. Like the platelets for pain and suffering and why.
Here.
It's just a bunch of moaning kindergartners walking around.
Cut you off. Did you know that there's a offshoot of the manga called Cells at Work Black?
I was
We
talking
talked
about it.
about it earlier.
If you were on time, you'd know that, Mickeal.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to go grab something from the old apartment and had an awkward moment, but yeah.
That sounds suspiciously like the truth.
Yeah, it does. Continue, Dobler.
Yeah, so the platelets are just why? They're just kindergartners walking around, being kindergartners, and it's I can only take so much raw sugar at once before I just die. It's just sugar overload. I can't. I literally can't.
I mean, platelets only live a week or so. So,
I'm pretty sure
Don't they all only live a week or so? Or a month?
Red blood cells can live I think it's 100 days off the top of my head.
You only mentioned this in the second episode.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to their lifespans. I'm okay with not paying attention to their lifespan.
By the way, I feel like this is an
Fair
anime
enough.
based on reincarnation, and I feel like every time they die of a natural, 100-day death or whatever, they come back exactly the same.
I mean, there's that whole...
That's my hypothesis right now.
They have legends of time immemorial because they were all dead a year ago, or weren't born yet a year.
Yeah, man, as I'm saying, they probably existed in another life, and they get reincarnated after they naturally die, and and they come back as adults each time, or whatever age or shape they are based on their cell type. It's my hypothesis currently. It'll never be backed up, obviously.
What if the cells split and they have memories, generational memories, and just rekindles when they run into each other again?
We'll never find out.
You mean when the naive became, JoJo?
Yeah.
I think you're anthropomorphizing some cells.
But
I mean, they have blood, so...
But yeah, so episode 2 was painful, and then it just got progressively better, and then 5 was awesome. But
Yeah, 5 was pretty great.
So when I catch up, I can skip 2.
I mean, you might. I don't know. It depends how you feel on the.
God, are you dying?
We're all dying.
Yes, God
just
is
like those
dying.
cells.
We killed
Yeah,
him.
come on. Have you watched the anime, Mickeal?
We're born into
Yes.
this world dying, Mickeal. Or at least we grow until we're 25, and then we start dying.
I mean, honestly, I wanted to have a funeral when I was 30 for my youth. I considered it. I realized
That's
a lot of
fuck.
Doble, you should change the topic fast.
So yeah. So I think that's enough talking about Cells at Work, unless somebody has something they want to say about it, and not about how we're gonna die.
Yeah, we should be watching Grand Blue.
Uh-oh.
No!
What?
You heard me.
No, we're not watching Grand Blue.
Isn't that just based on a phone game?
No, this is
Is
the
it?
one that you vetoed, Dobler.
It's the one you didn't want to watch because it was bro comedy.
Oh, right, because it was just about frats and abusing that one.
It was
Yeah.
That was only. I mean, it's kind of.
The entire episode was just
It's not
about
kind
frats.
of. That's what it is.
I don't know, Chris
Also-
instantly folded.
And also, the
It's
lesbian
not
was
a.
just
It's not
into
a
her
frat,
sister.
but. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird dynamics in
It is a
this.
frat, and there's a lesbian who is into her sister. That is every character covered in 2 sentences.
Let's not forget the weird, hot guy who wants a fan of high school girls.
Maybe it was better than the beach volleyball one. I don't know. Don't make me pick. That one was also so.
The facts are out. I definitely think Beach Volleyball was pretty bad. I especially hate it a lot more because of editing.
Amen.
Because of editing?
I've had to watch that clip 80,000 times because of editing.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's suffering, sir.
Haneball was fine from editing, even though I listened to it 100,000 times. But man, Harikata Receive was hell for me.
Anyway, so on to Hunter Cross Hunter.
Is it Hunter Cross Hunter? Is it Hunter X Hunter? Or is it Hunter Hunter?
It's all of the above, but
Nice.
if you are dick hard about the authentic pronunciation, it's Hunter Hunter.
That's what I heard
Got
before.
it. So
it
I'm
makes
going to
sense.
go with Hunter Cross Hunter.
I'm gonna say Hunter X Hunter. So
I'm just going Hunter x Hunter.
Cool.
Hunter.
how
Hunter,
HXH?
Hunter. Yeah, just okay. So, is anyone going to tie me?
I got you. Give me one
Shit,
second.
that's right, the 1 minute intro.
1 second. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So, okay. So 3, 2, 1. So we got this kid Gon who goes up to his mom and says, "I want to be a hunter." And mom's like, "Son, you're gonna die." And Gon's like, "But I want to." Be
Excuse me, it's his aunt.
Wait, it's his aunt?
Yeah,
That's
that's
so dumb.
That's not.
That's Jin's sister, you fucking pleb.
I don't want to lose you both. Fine, you can go. You can go.
This is a shonen. Parents don't exist.
He has a father. We just haven't seen him yet.
You have
at
30
all.
seconds.
Fine. My aunt says he can go to the exam if he can catch a giant whale, and then he does, and then he goes to the exam, and then he makes it past the stage where they only disqualify applicants without killing them, and then we meet a clown who just starts erasing people's arms, and yeah, and then we get through the exam, and then somehow that was 26 episodes.
Yeah, pretty much.
The exam was over by episode 21-ish.
Yeah, then we had 4
a couple episodes
filler.
of getting Killa back.
Yeah, that was
boring as hell.
yeah, it was a pretty bad 4 episodes. Not gonna lie.
I actually agree.
Actually, I mean, I actually kind of liked Canary in theory, and
We should get to it.
Was good, but yeah.
Let's get to it when we talk about Killa's family.
Yeah, because we're at 1 minute and 27 seconds now.
I finished my discussion, despite all the... Because I can't tell her she a mom.
You did a good job.
I thought he said Okasan, but I guess he must have said Obasan. I don't know.
Maybe
Whatever.
he did, but it's his aunt, because he thinks of his aunt as his mother.
Yeah, it's
But
like
you
when
get
you
to
call
later.
your teacher your mom, and then you die a little inside.
No,
What?
no,
Did I miss something in the anime?
no.
You're supposed to call the hot teachers mommy. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, come on.
Right, so speaking of hot teachers, who wants to talk about Gon?
Wait, what?
No!
Wait, hold on.
I'm confused.
Is this in a later arc thing?
Do you have what's the actual schedule of discussion? Because I'm just gonna throw out stuff unless I know what the thrust of what our discussion's gonna be.
Well, I just sort of did it by characters, so...
Oh wait, well, before we start, if I can ask a question. So I only watched the first 26 episodes like planned. I know Jeffy has watched all of it, I assume.
I watched the whole anime, but I rewatched up to 25 because 26 was another recap.
Yeah, same here.
So
Yeah,
says
perfect.
Leslie.
Dobler, how much did you watch?
Just the first 25.
Okay, Chris, you saw 100 something, you said?
The whole thing.
I saw the whole thing, just not recently.
Yeah.
Are you caught all the way up with the manga?
No, I haven't gotten there yet, and I'm debating whether I want to.
So did you get 18-foot tall adult Gon?
Yeah.
18-foot hair tall adult Gon?
Wait,
Yeah, I saw
what?
that.
What?
That was in
He goes super-
Chimera Ant.
Yeah, he goes Super Saiyan and ages, and then gets an 18-foot tall high top.
Yeah, it's pretty
What?
impressive. It's
So,
pretty impressive.
Bobo.
Anyways, Mickeal, have you seen it?
I've only seen up to 25, so...
Okay, so it's the plebs versus the non-plebs. Got it.
I'm just gonna stick to the 26 though. So
Yeah, I'll stick to that.
Yeah, cool.
Unless it directly comes up where I wonder what happens with these characters.
then we'll spoil shit.
Cool.
Mostly Jeff, because Jeff has a longer history than I do.
Well, Dobler, who wants to start?
Yeah, who wants to start? Chris, how about you start?
Talk about Gon.
Yeah, talking about Gon.
He's, I don't know, your regular shonen protagonist guy. Unnaturally good at everything in the world. Starts with a reasonably high floor with a 0 ceiling on his potential. Yeah,
People
there's
around him recognize that.
yeah, everyone around him is pretty much saying the same shit. Oh, this kid's incredible, and I'm like, there's literally no reason for him to be so. He lives on an island with a bunch of it's like a resort island people that only get business when fishermen come into town. But apparently he's godlike.
But he's the best
Maybe this is
fisher of
explained
all
later.
time.
Yeah. Maybe it's
Wait.
explained later,
You
but
read enough to meet his dad eventually, right?
yeah, just because his dad's cool doesn't mean he's cool. I mean, just
does
because his
in
dad's
anime.
I mean,
a monster.
genetics
100%
says
does in
otherwise.
anime.
Alright, well, if we're gonna go with that explanation, then sure, yeah, I guess the hunter gene is
Well, then why is Jin so cool? Because he was 12 at the same age when he left, so he did everything cool Gon did, so why would he be special? It just removes it by one generation. So
Because his
you're
father
right.
That's
was
it.
special.
Not saying Gene's any better. I'm just saying, right now we're talking
He's
about
one
Gon.
of the 12 Zodiac guys that lead the whole HunterxHunter. As
He's the lowest ranked one of them.
Yeah, but he's one of the 12 Zodiacs.
The one nobody likes.
What's happening?
Anyways.
So back to the part of the anime
Back to
that all of
Gon.
us watched.
Gon's, I don't know. He's probably my least favorite character in the entire show. Annoyingly incessant, bullheaded, and
I'll say mine.
he's
Stubborn.
so thick-skulled. He's stubborn, beyond stubborn. It's not like he's Naruto stubborn. He's okay, I'm gonna lie to your face, but also then I'm gonna go off and do what I want.
Okay, break my
Spoiler
arm.
alert.
I don't want to accept the victory, even
Yeah.
though I'm being a fucking snot right here. I could see that. That was a little grating.
That was literally
Yeah,
what he said.
Yeah, he's you could break my arm, but we're still gonna fight, and we're gonna find a way to finish this. And he's just
And I don't want to
no,
lose
he's-
my legs, but I'm not gonna stop you from doing it.
And
Yeah,
then Hand Soap's fine, you win. And he's like, no, this is not acceptable.
Yeah, that was at that point. I'm
I
like, oh
agree.
my god, he dropped down to the lowest character.
Yeah, no, that was...
point.
Well, to use one of the defenses I get here a lot. Well, he's only 12.
I'm kidding. The 12-year-old's not going to be like, this isn't the way I wanted to win. They'd be like, yeah, I won.
Yeah, 12-year-olds are nothing like that.
No,
They'd be like, yeah, I did it. I won. Eat me.
My counter response to that is there's another 12-year-old on screen who also judges him for this move, so...
Yeah, Kill is also
Killua is not a stereotypical
Killua...
Sure, I'm just basically saying, you can't say that he's
12
only 12 thing in this anime.
Kill's like maturity, like 20-year-old, because he's seen some shit.
It was a little bit of a weird thing to get over. I'm not sure if I'm over it yet, but that Jin had gone when Jin was 12 years old.
Wait, what?
What the hell?
Came up. Well, Jin was 12 when he took his hunter exam. Jin left Gon to take his hunter exam.
I'm looking up their ages right now to confirm.
Wait, are you sure that's correct? Wait,
Did you not watch this?
Oh, apparently I shouldn't have.
You put two.
Stop this
Jin
off.
left when he was 12. Jin left after you were born.
Jeffy's right.
Wait,
hold on,
I thought
hold
like
on.
Jin came back and then had him and then left. Like that
He
would make
was
more sense.
17 or 16.
Still,
when
he'd
he
be
had him.
13.
No, he was 17 or 16. He's actually a little older than that. His manga debut, he was 31, and currently Gon is 14 or 15.
And there were no lesbian Sailor Moon characters.
Wait,
Actually,
so,
what?
I'm 17 or
He was
18,
20
so
when he had Gon. His manga debut for both characters, the age was 11 for Gon, 31 for Jean. I'm looking at wiki sources
okay.
now because
Okay, so it's like
I lost
marginally
it.
less creepy. We're good.
I
Yeah,
lost it for
more
a
No
second
acceptable.
there.
child sex in this anime.
That wasn't conveyed in the
That we know of, at least.
No, they don't really tell you a whole ton. That's why I was willing to believe this, and I had to know. But, anyways, I'm done with Gon.
Yeah. No,
I'm glad
but...
he drives the plot, but also
Anyways,
fuck it.
so Josh, you sound like you have a lot of strong opinions. Why don't you go next?
Okay, so I hate shonen in general. Like, I don't think that's, like, a surprise for anyone. I actually don't mind going that much to my surprise. Main reason, I find all the flaws that Chris says 100% factual. There are many times I'm just like, oh, fuck, this is one of those shonen things, isn't it? But I like two things about Gon compared to other protagonists. One, he's, like, weak as fuck, at least from the first 26 episodes, and I'm sure once he loses his weak as fuckness, I'm not gonna like him anymore. But, like, I like the fact that, like, you know, he has quote-unquote potential, but every fight he's in, if there's even that many fights that he's in, he gets, like, his shit stomped in. I'm just like, ooh. Like, it's kind of annoying because he gets his shit stomped in, and then he's like, protagonist, like, I won't give up, and then he gets his shit stomped in more.
Yeah, wait, has he ever actually won a fight throughout the entire series?
Not a traditional fight. He's never won
lost
one.
a fight, has he?
Oh, I mean, up to 26.
Well, okay, so
What
statistically...
fight did he lose except against Hisoka? Because that's like a scripted loss.
The ninja guy he lost again.
No, he technically won by...
He won. He won by being too stubborn.
I was saying,
I'm
win or
thinking
lose
of
is I don't mean the end result. I mean, like, he has never, like, actually beat anyone up.
He
How's that
failed
sound?
to beat Killua in that race. They only tied.
That is true.
Let's see, who was he up against in that, like, match
He
against-
saw through those two demon animal people that were doing the hunter exam. It's like, wow, where'd the other guy go?
Yes, he has his successes, don't be wrong, but, like, he has no, like, he never has beaten up another character, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, being a hunter isn't all beating people up.
Yeah.
Right,
There's gourmet hunters.
He also
I
never
agree.
had a reason to beat someone up.
I also agree. I'm just trying to say, in the genre of shonen, this is a rare aspect to have. So that is a positive to go. And I'm sure
A
once
breath of fresh air.
yes, even that, and I'm sure once he loses that breath of fresh air, I will dislike him significantly more. But currently, I'm cool with it. Yeah. After that, except for that one pro that I have, I'm like whatever toward going because mostly of what Chris said, I completely agree with most of his complaints.
Alright.
Okay. I'll go next, I guess. So Gon is definitely like kind of blasé to me, but there was just the one moment with Ponzo where he just does the double talk of saying like, I'll give you the nameplate that you need once we get out of here. And then she's like, oh, then I'll have 6. Thank you so much. And then they get out of there and she's unconscious and he's like, never said I wasn't taking yours.
Fair.
And it's like, oh my god, when did you learn to double talk? You've grown so much over the course of this anime.
Watching American media.
You
No.
When did he watch American Meat? Is there even an America in this show?
Just making a joke. Keep
I
going.
mean, I guess there's a York New
I
York
know
New
that's where
City.
Chris is coming from.
York Sheen City. That's just so weird to say.
A little bit.
York New City. Like, whatever. Anyways, that's literally all I have to say about Gon is just that one scene that I loved. Everything else about him. Well, I guess also like the fishing rod to steal the nameplate was pretty great. But yeah, he's just sort of a nothing. So, Mickeal, you're up.
So our pseudo Naruto character. I say pseudo because literally his voice is the same voice as Japanese Naruto. Has a great dream because it's relatively possibly attainable. Just it's
Get the same position as your dad?
Huh?
Get the same position as your dad?
Well, not even just that. Just I want to get this title because it's
My
pretty
dad has
cool.
the title.
Huh?
Well, Naruto wanted acceptance from the village.
No, he wants
Gon
to be
just wants to meet his dad.
Well, so Naruto wants to be Hokage, so everyone respects him, and Gon wants to be a hunter because he wants to do something that's pretty awesome.
I wouldn't say
Naruto
needs respect. He just wants acceptance.
Listen, Gon is a stupid kid who wants to follow his father because his father abandoned him. It's really the stupidest motivator I've ever seen in my life. It's still entertaining to watch, but man, my dad left me. I want to be just like my dad. It just feels weird to hear that as a plot point.
That aggressive, dag.
Wow. Wow.
What? Did no one see that? Did no one notice that?
It is weird. I'd agree.
I
I'm just like we got real heated on
but
this.
maybe I've seen too much shonen.
I live with shonens. I know a parent's missing. Blah 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 blah. Something's happened. We get that plot later, but we get slapped in the face with this episode 1, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, his dad's a dick.
It's true.
And he just wants to be a dick like his dad. Whose goals are these?
He didn't father a kid.
I want to chase after my dad because
At
he
12.
went missing. It's just like such a classic shonen
Yeah,
trope
but it's like
that I'm just okay with it, and I just
But
accept
Gon
it at face
literally
value.
says, "Man, isn't being a hunter so great that my dad left me?"
First of all, he said he wants to see his dad and talk to his dad and be like his dad in that aspect, just so he can see him. It's more like, I want to find my dad.
Well, yeah, and I've already been spoiled in the series. He finds his dad at some point, and it's just like,
I don't even know if that's a spoiler.
Well, first he goes into a video game where that his dad was in at one point.
That might be more of a spoiler.
Wait,
we're not
not sure.
Tron. Don't put Tron into this shit.
Don't watch Greed Island.
Yeah,
Okay, come on.
the Chimera arc was best arc.
It was tremendous.
I have heard many things about
York
I was hoping
New
that,
is
like,
actually
we
the
get
best
part of
arc, but
Chimera
Chimera is
arc,
also
and
great.
then no, we didn't get anywhere near Chimera arc.
Oh no, there's multiple arcs between this and Chimera is when the hiatus started.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe it. It felt like it.
But yeah, Gon as a main character is the weirdest blank slate as a character I've ever seen, and this confuses me. I like him as a personality, but his aspirations or goals make me want to punch him in the face because they take no forethought. He's worse than Luffy with having a goal, and that's
Worse
hard
than
to fucking
Luffy.
say.
He wanted to be king of the pirates.
Wow.
That's a pretty straightforward goal.
Yeah yo.
In
At
the
least
graphic-
he needs to find one thing to be that thing. Gon's just I want to get a job that's my dad's job, just because it's kind of cool.
I think you're underselling
Have you
what
ever wanted
the
to
title
be
of Hunter
your
gives
dad does
people.
it when you're 12?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
when you
no,
get
yeah.
If you're a hunter, you don't got to do anything else for the rest of your life.
95% of everything is free for you forever. You can go anywhere you want.
Well, you know what?
And you have a
That's not-
target on the back of your back for the rest of your life because everyone wants your badge.
I mean, side note, that gets not fully explained as much. I
What?
feel.
There's like a
Early on,
cutscene about
I
it.
will disagree with that.
I
but
heavily
Explain
disagree.
that.
And I watched
Yeah,
it this morning,
100%.
so...
It's explained. It's a freebie for everyone
Hey,
who's a
why do
hunter.
you want to be a hunter? Well, I want all these aspects that come with it. Okay. Why do you want to be a hunter? Well, I want all these aspects that come with it.
Like,
Oh,
literally
and you
half the
wanna
hunters in it
go-
are in it for like the money reason. Like it's like
Well, yeah.
stated throughout the entire first 13 episodes.
Well, no, but I'm saying is he's not. He. I don't know. It's just weird to have the main person just only want this one thing for this small, minute reason. You know, I know it comes with all these other features and abilities and statuses, but it just doesn't feel like it was. I don't know. I like him as a character. I just don't like his goals.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Next person.
Who we got left? Jeffy, I think.
Well, and Leslie and John.
They didn't leave me notes, so they're silent.
Okay. So, are you done, Mickeal?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, well, I think I like Gon more than everyone else here, from what I hear. I thought it was a... compared to the standard shonen main character, I think he's more pure-hearted than your typical one, and a lot more just not a mean bone in his body.
Goku from Dragon Ball?
One Piece.
But I think... Maybe. The scene where like he breaks his arm, and the reason why the ninja accepted defeat is because he didn't see any malice in his eyes, where like as soon as this is over, he's gonna try to be my friend. Even though I just broke his arm, he's gonna completely forget about it, and it'll be a non-issue. He's very Buddha.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
Stubborn.
Very.
And I like his non-conventional ways because he's not the best. He actually has to think his way out of all of his problems. And I like the challenges he's faced and the ways he's overcome them. And just him existing lowers the tension in the room of all the bloodthirsty criminals. And it's like, Killua was like, I don't know what, he just said this one line and then the entire room's energy shifted and he was flabbergasted. And like enamored and side note OTP Killa and Gon.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
So-
there's no debate.
I mean,
And I think
in there,
I really like the OTP juxtaposition between the just naivety of Gon and the haggardness of Killa. And like he has a face over his like trauma he passed. But we're talking about Gon, and it was just to mention that juxtaposition. I like Gon. He has a fishing rod. Even my favorite character, the clown, was like...
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I see what you're going to have potential, and I can't wait to ripen, pick you while you're ripe. I mean, I like that.
Side note, he's the creepiest man in York New City for no reason.
Killua?
I like it.
Or
No,
Hisoka?
Hisoka. Yeah, he has some lines in there that make me question him as a favorite.
I mean, he wasn't creepy enough yet already?
No.
Oh. Well.
He really loved what he did, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he really loves it.
Oh, God.
But, yeah. And he came from the simple fishing village to go and see the rest of the world. Very, very typical shonen. Like, this simple farmer boy, this simple jungle boy, this simple yada boy.
Yo.
Damn it! I like him. I understand his stubbornness can be a lot, and I didn't like the outcome of that fight. The very last phase 4 fight of the exam. But you know what? If he was completely likable, then he would be unlikable because I like character flaws in my characters. So he's had to have some flaw, and it's probably the most... like if you're in an interview question for a job, what's your strength, what's your weakness? It's his stubbornness for both.
Why did someone ping me? Oh.
And that's my 350.
Mm-hmm. You're 350?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then I realized that the Jehovah Witness was 18 foot tall and had a giant tail.
Wait, what?
What?
What's is
I'm
that?
so confused.
I don't know that arc, buddy.
It's a South Park arc when Kenny died and Cartman drank his spirit and was possessed, and he had to go to Chef's parents to get it exorcised, and they kept doing the running Loch Ness Monster gag.
Oh, obviously. How did I not
350.
How did I not remember
God,
that?
guys.
My bad.
Sorry, I'm uncultured.
It shows.
I thought we knew that though.
Okay.
But I'm really more interested in starting to talk about Leorio. Well, not really. That's just the next person on the list.
Leorio, Mr. Jeffy Weffy.
Leorio, I like his background. He seems to be the weakest of the crew, and I like the he looks like an old man, but he's a teenager aspect. I like that he just uses a knife. That's his fighting weapon style. It's just knife.
Got this dang shiv.
I see him with his giant suitcase, and I expect him to either be A, attacked by just taking random mysterious objects out of his suitcase, or B, by whacking people over the head with the suitcase.
I like that he doesn't, because that's his medicine box, and with his backstory about how his friend died and he didn't have enough money to go into medical school, he really values the medicine for non-combat reasons, and he would never risk it to destroy his medical tools.
Yeah.
Oop, that didn't work.
But that backstory was great. I really liked that aspect of it. The slow draw out of it while they were running from Kurapika. He's good comic relief. I actually like him as a comic relief character, where I don't hate every aspect of him, which is sometimes a comic relief for me.
Yeah, I guess I sort of am in the same boat, but then you have when he turns into a complete pervert, and I wish they would let him be more competent.
Yeah, or at least if his perviness, just get rid of it completely, because either go more with it where it comes up more, or just have it not be a thing.
But it's just
there need to be more women in this anime for him to be pervier more.
I'm just everyone just sort of yep, Leorio is going to throw this match because either he's right and she's actually a dude, or he's wrong and he'll get to feel her boobs, and so either way he'll think he wins. I'm just up until that point I actually was in the same boat as you, and then that scene just sort of shot him down 1,000 ranks for me.
Alright, well,
why?
1,000 ranks, I don't know. Maybe 5 ranks for me. But he did go down after that scene, I'll admit. Because he had enough character flaws to begin with, where he didn't need perviness as a character flaw.
Yeah. But I think it's not that, you're right, it's not that big of a deal because there's somehow 0 woman in this entire series.
Yeah. What do you mean somehow? It's a shonen.
Yeah.
I mean, even shonen tend to have at least one girl in the party.
Generally, but
I mean, I guess JoJo 3 didn't, but JoJo 2 did. So
Kurapika?
Oh.
And isn't the current JoJo a girl even? I think
one of them.
And then in the first 3 episodes, when he interacted with Kurapika for the first time, Kurapika, and
Crappika.
It's that's Mr. Leorio to you. And then they had the little squabble, and then Gon sacrificed himself to save someone else, and they're oh shit, we should do that too. And then they fixed their little beef they had. I mean, I like that. Good introduction of the characters, and then during the running, everyone gets their background. I like the pace at which his background was distributed. Was good. Which he's reserved. I'm just for money. That can't be true. Out of the main 3, Kurapika's probably my least favorite, just because he's a little too straight-laced.
I can see that, yeah.
But I like Leorio still more than Kurapika. Well, after that pervy scene, they're probably equal, but for a bit I liked Leorio better. And that's my Leorio rant.
Okay. Mickeal, how about you go next?
I don't mind Leorio. He's just our generic young guy who wants he has reasonable goals and aspirations. I mean, we think he's an asshole because he just wants money and power in the beginning, but we get his backstory. I after getting a little bit further into his story, I see why in the first couple episodes he's all stressing out the mystery part, since he just turned 19. He's He's got that adult complex thing going on, so he wants respect. Obviously, we're seeing his fights; they're interesting, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not going to disappear in the series. He's a staple, but I hope he does more interesting stuff as the story goes further down.
Oh yeah, I liked how he didn't turn back, and even the clown guy was like, "All right, you pass."
Yeah.
Like, I can't just run away from this, and goes and charges in with the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a point where you need to realize you're outgunned, and that is around the right point to realize it.
And you need to realize that your friend Gon is in trouble. And guns be damned.
Real shonen.
I mean,
my nakama is in danger. I have to protect my nakama.
Mm-hmm.
So the way you're pronouncing it makes it sound like the word for you're saying kama, which is like a.
You know what?
I'm just gonna put that out.
They're more like anarchy.
Okay, now you're just killing me. You're doing this intentionally. Right.
My brother.
Anyway, so back to Mickeal.
Yeah, like as far as I see, he's one of the characters I kind of relate to the most and think he's the most unique of them all, given, everyone's special, unique traits and stuff. He's just a good guy.
Okay.
He's the one that specializes in medicine first.
Yeah, he's a good guy, despite his groping.
So Chris seems like he has strong opinions.
No, I don't really have that many strong. I just thought it was a funny statement.
It was consensual groping.
Contrast. I mean,
it was consensual groping. To be
right. I mean, kind of like.
Kind of. They agreed to the terms of the exam.
You're right.
There was 100% consent.
You're right.
I guess, yeah. I feel like if you, but I want to argue it's not, and I can't find the words to argue it's not.
Oh, it's the same reason why forced labor on prisoners is slavery. Just because they're prisoners doesn't mean it's not slavery.
There we go. Yeah,
Preach.
It's quid pro quo because one person's in a position of power. There we go. That's why it's a problem.
Okay, well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you cannot have an equal relationship when one person has power. Yeah.
That's fair.
No one man should have all that power.
What if someone submits themselves to power, though?
I mean,
then it's a on-off relationship, and there's usually a safe word.
Yeah, no, consensual S&M is, like whatever you want to do between willing adults who are in an actual equal relationship and just like to play act they aren't is different.
No. Going back to the other point Jeffy made, they signed up or they're taking part in the test is a general thing.
I think we're focusing too much on the groping.
Well, he made a point, and then I had to think about it because I kind of forgot about the groping, given everything else that usually happens in an episode.
You mean like how 10 minutes later Killua just ripped somebody's heart out of his chest?
How many time on this for 10 minutes just to confirm?
That's such a good scene.
Side note. No,
it's just going to be a massacre.
The guy who ripped his heart out looks like the guy from Seven Deadly Sins.
I guess.
Which guy?
Escanor.
I know no one's names, even though I know this anime is still Clown Guy to me, so...
No, he's talking about a guy from Seven Deadly Sins.
I know. Is it the guy with the red leather, raw Eddie Murphy jumpsuit?
No, the guy with the blonde hair and mustache.
Blonde hair. Okay.
Anyway, I watched that.
We're talking about not bad shows.
Oh,
damn.
Excuse me, that's Netflix, so it's not even anime.
Right. So, who wants to say some not bad opinions? Who do we have?
I think Lorio is pretty neat, actually. I think he's the most salt of the earth, in touch with a rational person's thinking kind of person in the whole at least in the whole 26 episodes we watch.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, money.
Dollar bill, y'all. Shit works. He's real about it. His goals are legitimate.
Would you say he's
he actually got
and is just willing to work within the system?
I'm saying he's the most realistic of all the characters and the most modern.
The main trio, and if you include Killua, the main quadrio, whatever that term is.
Quartet.
Quintuplet.
The main quartet, he's probably
Yeah, he's the
the most
realist.
relatable, grounded, probably my favorite around with Golden Killua.
Yeah, that's so I think he adds that good element of grounding the whole group because he got like Vengeance Boy and his like brooding ass Crimson Eye bullshit.
Sasuke.
And then you got
Sasuke
a guy
ripoff
running
power.
from being pruned to be an assassin.
Yeah, and then you got like a kid who's growing up in like the world's biggest assassin family, and then you have like unnaturally powerful boy. And then you just got Leorio, who would have never ever passed this. Which is, yeah. And then you just got regular, gigantic, early growth spurt boy. And, you know, he keeps it real, I think.
I mean, 9 years old should be full height.
It's also a lot more grounded backstory than Kurapika, where one friend died and he couldn't do anything, compared to my entire clan was harvested.
Oh shit, Leorio is 19.
Literal Sasuke clone. Actually,
He can't-
this come before?
Well, he's not
He can't
Sasuke. They came
Well,
out.
You can't be claiming you're 19, or a teenager when you're 19. That shit's like done.
No, you're still a teenager at 19. You can
Yeah,
hang on to that teenageness.
That shit's still done. It's done. Give it up.
Like, if he's not going to college, he can still claim to be a young teenager.
He's
I allow
still
it.
on his parents' insurance.
His parents are dead, I think.
I'm pretty sure nobody has insurance for this.
Wasn't he raised in like Meteor
Like,
Crater or wherever the fuck?
100 people probably have access to public health care for
I'm
You're a little too far now.
They
They
there's
definitely
no
don't.
way
95% of all things.
no life insurance company will ever insure a hunter. Did you see that exam? Most of them died.
They could. If you give them your hunter card, and when you die, they'll just sell the hunter card and give you your family the money of the hunter card.
But then you don't have the hunter card, and you've done goofed.
I know, but that's a great life insurance plan. If you just get your card just for the life insurance of like $18 million.
Or they'll just like betray you and sell it. Like,
All fair points,
I
but
mean, that's true, but as long as you have your contract signed, I mean...
why not?
still.
Like, if you're just in it to sell it for why not just sell it for money yourself at that point?
Exactly. Fair enough.
yeah, that's really all I gotta say on Leorio.
So Josh has been strangely silent for this entire discussion. Let's fix that.
Okay, what's up? So, I like Leorio a lot. It's probably my favorite character. I've told Chris this already. My big complaint with Leorio is that he's written by a shonen artist, and that he has, for some reason, random flaws, as mentioned here, that don't contribute to his character, and do nothing but hurt his character, but are just in it for gags. Like, the mentioned groping, it doesn't do anything for his character, it's never brought up again, it's just in it for a gag.
I say either keep it a plot point or cut it out completely. I agree.
I'm just saying, good writing would involve like gags involving permanent plot points that are relevant to the character. Like he's
Good writing would require more female characters.
also fair. Don't get me wrong, but like he's 19 but looks like older 20s, and that's just because it's a gag. He does absolutely nothing the first arc because we need a comic relief character. I'm just saying, like, he has, in my opinion,
the first arc he actually healed the guy that was damaged, and that's how he went through, was his expert medical skills.
He does
He
it
also
off
does
screen.
solve that puzzle in the alley, even though he doesn't realize it. When they're asking him to choose between two things, and Karapika puts it together only because Leorio is too dumb to realize it.
I mean, technically it's a Karapika moment, so.
Yeah, but it was a brain burst
He
because
did-
Leorio was like stomping
He's
around.
not the strongest fighter.
Exactly, Leorio almost throws it away.
Four.
Like,
He's
in
the
fact,
weakest of the four, but he has that medical skill, so he has value.
I'm just saying, he's clearly supposed to be the weakest, and that's perfectly fine with me, but his advantage is that he's supposed to have medical knowledge, but he literally does absolutely nothing in the first arc.
Even when he could have had like a applicability, like when everyone's poisoned, he's like, no, got nothing
Like,
for you,
I
buddy."
thought for sure the snake thing, he would like overcome the poison and like help everyone because they wouldn't have gotten bitten or something, and then collapse, and then everyone was like, you know what, Leorio is a pretty cool guy. Nope, he doesn't even get that scene.
No.
So I think Leorio's I agree with
Maybe
everyone.
he could have, but he was already bitten by the snakes and incapacitated.
Right, but that's writing. That's not, like he could have not been bitten. It wouldn't change anything, technically. Well, it changed in the sense where, it only makes the two characters that already have so much screen time even better, and when it could have been a moment for Leorio. But what I'm trying to say is, Leorio, at the end of the day, I agree with everyone's pros on Leorio. I think he's the most relatable character. I have a lot of pros to him. I really like him character design-wise. I like the fact that he's weaker, because I don't really like overpowered shonen characters anyway. But like the first 25 episodes, man, he just is constantly getting fucked and like constantly getting bad character traits just for the point of gags. Like I'm okay with bad character traits on characters if there's like a reason. But, like, he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm stupid because wouldn't that be funny? Oh, yeah, I'm irrationally mad because wouldn't that be funny? Hey, I'm a pervert.
Mad. They broke Gon's arm, and he was like, I want to fucking...
No, that's a good moment, don't get me wrong. But, like, he's just, like, he's the one with the short temper because, you know...
And then when Kurapika was like, you don't got to worry about me stopping you, and then, bam, eyes go red. Oh, good scene.
It's a good scene, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it's like he has like barely any scenes, so I'm glad he has at least one scene that's good. But like he's a character that deserves more, considering he's like a title character of the three. He's like he gets less cool moments than Usopp in One Piece does, and that's saying like a lot.
Yeah,
Usopp gets a ton of cool moments.
Yeah,
Take that back.
I have to say, yeah, I agree. He gets less.
Hero alter ego gets the cool moments.
I mean, he's
Thank
now
you.
God Usopp in the series, so...
I'm just saying, like Usopp is like probably a lower tier of importance character than he is, and even Usopp has more cool moments. Thank you. I blanked it for a second. So, like, and I think his character's he has a really cool character design, so I'm really disappointed by how, maybe it gets better. Chris told me it doesn't. We'll see.
It doesn't. It doesn't get better.
Big bummer.
I've not been to the Dark Continent
It
arc,
becomes
but,
the Gon and Killua show.
oh yeah, for a long, long time.
It becomes the
Until we
Gon
had,
Killua show.
The 13th election, which is
Yay.
like 100-something episodes in. So,
Ooh.
On a side note, I want to go back to something Chris said. Did you really just use a Jimmy Neutron reference?
yeah,
God damn it.
why wouldn't I? It's appropriate.
Yeah. You got it, so why are you upset?
Yeah.
Because I haven't...
I didn't get it.
I haven't
Be mad at
heard
yourself.
I didn't. I missed it, so...
in like 10 plus years.
What was the reference?
It was the brain blast thing. Well, you know when Jimmy Neutron like thinks of a good idea, his brain starts like sparking and all that, whatever. He gets the neurons connected in his brain
Yeah.
sequence.
No,
Yeah,
I don't remember this
that's
at all.
kind of what I imagined when Leorio.
It comes up a lot more in the TV series than the movie.
I watched some of the TV series somehow.
It's like an important part to like every episode. He has like that moment. But anyways,
Wow.
it was a whatever show to begin with, in my opinion. But
I
and
mean,
now we're talking.
I think Leorio is probably less important than Sheen in Jimmy.
I mean, she got a TV show.
My heart.
Lots of people get their own TV shows. What's your point?
I mean,
Hilario does it.
not Leorio.
Flavor
Damn.
Flav apparently
Dirt.
got a TV show.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
No, like this was like 10 years ago. I found
Yeah,
out.
the Flavor of Love. It was a dating show.
Of course, we would talk
A
Flavor
word?
Flav in my anime chat.
I want to see this shit.
No, you don't. I'm told.
Can't stop me.
This is a good
You
suggestion.
want to see? Just watch the one clip of a woman spitting in another woman's mouth and then walking away. That was in Flavor of Love.
Okay.
They were having an altercation, and instead of fighting, she was just and her mouth
Okay.
was open while she was screaming. And oh, it's good television.
Right. So next up is Kurapika, or however we're supposed to pronounce that name.
Excuse me. Yeah, Kurapika.
Wrong
Crappy.
Sasuke.
It's pronounced
More like
crappy.
Crappika. Am I right,
There we
guys?
go.
So
Amen.
Jeffy, tell us why he's crappy.
I went first last time, but okay.
Right, you did. So okay.
I'll go
so,
first.
Okay, you can go first. Yeah. I have, like, no notes about him. Okay.
Like, I get his motivation, and I get, like, his whole, like, drive to get vengeance for his, like, clan. But considering this shit came, like, 1 year after the release of Naruto and manga, that you made a character with red eyes and a dead clan and some overpowered jutsu shing, he's a blatant Sasuke ripoff, like, through and through. Like, there's no debate on that. I mean, I'm sorry they made him blonde and, like, white. But I don't know. And every scene he's in he just brings the whole mood down. Like we're having a good time, and then Crappy Cuss speaks, and it's just like, oh my god, he's big buzzkill, man. He just kicks me in the nuts every time he talks, and I don't like that.
I think I'm in the same boat.
So, Naruto was published in Shishiya's magazine Weekly Shonen Jump from
97.
September 21st, 1999.
Oh, I thought it was
And
97.
HunterxHunter was a Weekly Shonen Jump magazine from March 3rd, 1998, and it came a year before Naruto.
Okay, so it was the year before. Okay, never mind.
Naruto did
So-
it better.
I must have been looking at some other dates. I got them backwards then, I guess. But either way,
The pilot chapter of Naruto came out in 1997.
Okay.
Oh, was that like the
Why
one
does-
random one-off?
Why does
chapter
Google
that had
Wikipedia lie?
Sasuke in it?
All right, so that's what I must have read was the pilot chapter, which must mention Sasuke. I'd imagine. I really don't know anything about it,
It does.
but I went off raw dates for that information when I looked at
Like,
that.
I'm pretty sure I remember reading somewhere that Sasuke was like a late edition because he thought like Naruto needed the editor thought Naruto needed a rival.
The editor thought Killua was a cool character from that HunterxHunter manga.
I mean,
Oh.
Killua is a cool character, but we're talking about Kurapika right now.
I know.
Who is
Talking about a real
Well,
character.
well,
does nothing over the course of
Sasuke
20
turns into
episodes.
more of a Killua than it's just
he
the red
seems like a
eyes.
hard Kurapika.
Like,
but-
I'm trying to actually think of one thing Kurapika does that's cool over the course of this entire anime, and I am failing.
Not in this arc at least. He does some cool shit in the other arcs.
Well, I'm
but
sure eventually he does something. It would be impressive if he
Yeah.
didn't. There's 150 episodes.
He doesn't go Leorio on us and just become like a joke forever.
It's
but
called,
he's-
it's called
even when he's being
Krillining.
cool-
It's called Krillining.
It's called Yamchaing. Thank you.
You're krilling it.
But anyways, yeah, I don't know. He fucking bugs me. So fuck him.
Yamcha's a better example. Yeah.
Yo, don't fuck little 12-year-old kids, dude.
You know what the fuck I meant. Moving on. Next person. Josh, you go.
Yeah, Josh. you
Okie
go.
doke.
Yeah, Josh, you go.
I'm running this shit now.
Okie doke. So two things. One, I have almost finished reading the pilot chapter to the Naruto one. I do not see Sasuke yet, so everyone's
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
Yay!
Fair.
Wait, how did
Everyone but me,
you? I don't know. How did you not see Sasuke? He literally is in the exam in like the first 3 pages.
The pilot
Because this is
episode
a pilot arc, not the actual chapter 1.
It's like
Oh.
episode 0.
Do you even
Oh.
listen to the conversation, Mickeal? Come on.
Whatever, nerd. I watch quality stuff like Bleach.
We're not watching, nerd!
Hell! Go!
And we never will.
That's gonna
That's a
be
lot
hell.
of anger.
Actually, first 26 of Bleach is solid.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
think.
like,
Sorry, Drew, I still
Alright.
think Soul Society arc of Bleach is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. But we'll talk
Yeah,
about that
I
later.
like the part where like that main female character just completely drops off of the map and never becomes important again.
Rukia?
Rukia. I like how Rukia is just like, alright, we're done with her.
Yeah,
Yay.
that was pretty bad.
Like every shonen.
No, good show.
I mean, Orihime at
Shonen
least still was
Dobler.
relevant and had powers and stuff, but Rukia was like, nah, that one in particular, we're done
no,
with her.
because in Hueco Mundo, like Rukia comes back and is useful.
In what arc? How many chapters after like the first arc is that arc?
Also, like,
A few
are you
chapters
telling me
after?
it exists after Soul Society? Because I'm pretty sure the arc just ends when they save Soul Society. And
Bonto.
Aizen- there's no betrayal from Aizen at all, but that's just where the manga ends.
This is
I mean, you
also,
want to keep living that dream, fine.
My dream is better than reality, so yes, I do.
All
I
right,
don't
fine.
understand. The archer dude, he has a dad who's actually a Nazi.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Their family, they dress in a bunch of Nazi regalia, and then they go into Soul Society and like try to kill some guy trapped in a crystal who is like the power and source
Oh,
of all of
he's
Soul
talking about
Society.
the Quincy race that like isn't supposed to exist, does exist. It's a bunch of bullshit. Just
It does.
You were right.
it's
It
bullshit.
ended with Anzo or whatever that guy is.
It ended with Aizen dying.
Aizen. Well,
Surprising.
you excuse me, getting put in prison.
Getting put in prison. There we go. Fine.
yeah, we can live with that one. We can live with that one.
Okay, anyways.
Anyway,
It's not like they
can I
let him out in the later chapters.
I'm-
Kurapika.
yeah, can I talk about this character that no one
You
likes?
can try. Good luck.
Excellent. Yeah, I agree with most of the complaints about Kurapika. My big thing I like about Kurapika, which I'm sure gets less important as the anime continues, is I really like his friendship with Leodrio, whatever his name is.
Leorio?
Yeah, thank you. It's like so most.
Your favorite character?
Yeah, my with my whatever. I don't even remember Gon's name 80% of the time, so don't worry. Anyways, so it's like in most shonen anime stuff, like everyone's like we're friends, but like they don't really talk with each other at all, and it's like, are you really friends? Like it's really just insert main character running the show, and these two are hanging out, and it basically is this for HunterxHunter as well. But like I like the fact that he and Leorio talk, and like seem to actually have a developed friendship that started off. That started off shaky and blah blah. Go ahead, sorry, Jeffy.
Oh no! I was gonna say how Kurapika himself isn't a good character, but
Mhm.
he drives a lot of good dialogue to get characterization out of other characters. So he's more of like a characterization.
He's a Brock.
Good
Yeah.
catalyst for
Yeah,
characterization.
he's a catalyst for other characters to be better.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect description. Like, I think, as everyone said, Kurapiko's story by himself, and every time it's, like, Kurapiko is the main focus, he's really weak, and, like, it becomes really boring. But when, like, Kurapika, like, speaks with other characters, like, he really boosts the interaction. Like, I do like the Kurapika Gon talk, when Gon says he's scared, which is rare in a protagonist. I really like the Kurapika Leodri, or whatever his name is, running scene, like, when he talks about the backstory. I like the fact that they start off shaky and develop into friends like semi-naturally, as natural as a shonen can get. Just everything else is trash, as everyone said.
I agree. It's more like his relationships that are better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the scene where he's like, I'm not holding you back because I'm also I'm one step closer to the edge and I'm about to break.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you so much for that, Mickeal.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close to the guitar riff, but thank you.
We'll take
The
it.
point is, I made the effort.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
No, that's not the point. Effort without success is just sort of silly. I'm sorry. I'm not a shonen
You
protagonist.
can't get an A
Effort.
for effort. It starts with E.
Fair enough. But A is
But I got a lot of E ranks.
This is what I tried to do.
They're always upset at me when I get E ranks. Every single time. They go, phew, just made it. And I'm just like, I was doing a speed run. I beat this level in 30 seconds. What more do you want from me? And he's like 1,000 points. They're like, fair. But yeah. Yeah, Jeffy, I guess if you had anything else to say.
I agree with a lot of what people have been saying. Probably my least favorite character of the four. But he's not hated. He's just, there is more of it.
He's milquetoast.
Yeah, I'm definitely in that boat.
Yeah.
He's just there.
It is nice having like an emotionally grounded character where it's like, well, let's think this through, or well, this is
Chill.
what the next process we'll have to do is then. Type.
Until he
It's
sees a spider.
straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so,
Which is-
Mickeal,
so-
you got a choice. Either you can be the last person to talk about Kurapika, or you can be the first person to talk about Killua. Go.
First,
Okay, Kurapika's done then. So what do you got to say about Killua?
man, I love this kid. Like, he is all the reasonable, sensible things that Gon is missing. They are a good combo. I've heard and seen too many like questionable fan pictures to know that this is going to be the ultimate tag
Uh-oh.
team thing in the future.
Whoa.
And it's part of what makes me want to keep watching it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
like-
stay with that.
Well, okay, fine.
There's still 12, right?
Hey, Chris, what was the name of that octopus with a sniper rifle?
Oh fuck, what was his name?
Wait, what?
His name was literally Octopus.
Octoling,
Or-
thank you.
Yeah, Killua and Gon, I think, have like that's one of their duo arcs is against that octopus. It's been a while since I read it.
No, that's just Killua. They split up for
Okay.
that part of that arc.
So I should be afraid of that section
Calgo?
or
The
be
Calgo.
grateful to get to there?
Keep reading.
Is this a
Okay.
tentacle thing?
No, it's just like a sentient octopus with a sniper rifle.
It's
Okay.
a Chimera ant arc. It makes more sense when you know about the Chimera ants.
I heard things about Chimera ants, so I will probably have to get to it at one point. What was I about to just say?
So we're talking about Killua and how they're
Oh,
adorable.
I like the brother surprise. Like, it was great. It was fucked up. I love the going back to find him later and how he's being protected and all these things. I assume there'll be more like Rampage type moments in the future, but like kind of like Sasuke, I've got that vibe, but it's like there's potential and not, stupid, pointless things going to happen where it's all emotional like elongated bullshit. I don't know. I just know that I like this character. I want to see more of him. Can I have him as the main character instead, please?
I mean, like even
You
if
do
they
in the
didn't make
13th
that
chairman arc.
overblown, like
Hold on, when do I get them?
Around episode 120.
Ah,
I mean,
And it's
like,
only for 20 episodes.
they need to
20
be together.
that's
though,
a full
him and
arc.
Gon.
I'll take 20 episodes.
But they need to be together. Like they play off of each other so well, and they're so adorable together. Like, you can't have a-
Juxtaposition. They're so opposite, but they're so bro.
Besides, you already had an arc. It was called the Killua Family Arc, and it was kind of bad.
Very bad. Terrible.
He just sort of hung on chains for a while, and then he broke off the chains when he felt like it, and then he had a chat with his dad where they had some real.
Excuse me, it's not when he
discussion.
felt like it. It's when he had permission to leave. Then he was like, "All right, these chains weren't holding me back anyway. I was just here because it's what my father or my family told me to do."
Yeah, no, that didn't really make any sense at all.
He's a good
I
son.
mean, I'm so well. Yes, it doesn't make
He's a
sense.
good
for someone
son,
not
he's just
from
in
an
a fucked up
assassination
family.
I
Yeah,
guess
you know,
that's almost a fair statement.
Some people get their Nintendos taken away. Some people get whipped by their older brother in chains. All right, it's
So what would have happened to him if he just like, no, I'm not going to be chained? Oh, well then I guess you are free to go again.
Well, I guess he would have been Django Unchained then, wouldn't he?
Oh fuck!
Man,
boo.
I don't-
I'm resigning. Dobler's the new leader.
Wait, what? No.
His name's
stop.
not Django.
His
So
pun game's stronger than mine. I have to step down.
It wasn't even a pun. It was just a reference.
so side note. Now I want to look at a post that says "Killer Unchained." I don't know why. I hate the idea,
Get it
but I
made.
want to do it now.
I'm gonna save the chat by changing topics.
You do that.
Okay, Jeffy, do you like this character?
No, I mean you do that by being the
Oh,
next person.
I don't want to be next. I really don't want to be next.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk
fine.
later.
We're saving him for
So,
last.
Josh.
Killua is my favorite character.
Okay, yeah. Jeffy, yeah, you go.
Alright, Killua is my favorite character. Again, I like that whole intro running scene about, well, I never said I wanted, like, I had a reason to be a hunter, or, like, I just something to do, not by my parents. I like that he's, like, a lot stronger, but he still is humble when he was explaining to the Gon the power difference between the ninja guy and the clown guy, and then all the way over here is you, Gon. That's you. And that's just because I ran out of space to keep drawing. That was a great scene. I like how just his kidness really shines whenever he's by Gon, and I love that aspect of him. Every other scene, he's assassin, like, dead inside. And then Gon's there, and he just turns into a puppy. I love it.
Yeah.
And then he's humble enough to be like, I'm even behind that ninja guy. I'm, like, right here. And then he gloated about how humble he was about his power.
Yeah, look at me. I'm being humble. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
He is definitely...
He isn't just one note, and I like that. And he's always cool. He's never not, like... Well, he loses his cool and, like, freaks out when he sees his brother for the first time, but that's the only time where, like, he loses his cool.
God, that scene is perfect.
Yeah. It's just... favorite character. I'll just chime in everyone else's things, because I don't know what else I could say about my praise for Killua.
Yeah, sounds good.
I like his character. He's got a fucking skateboard, and he came out in the 90s. He's running around on a skateboard.
Yeah, he's a 90s kid.
I mean, and he also was just like that little like you can smile moment in the OP, and they just flash to him smiling, and it's so cute. I want to hug him. I want to hug him and tell him it's all right, and he doesn't have to be an assassin anymore.
Yep.
Too bad he does.
Too bad he does. It's a shonen. He's doomed. I know how this game is played.
Yep.
But yeah, Killua is definitely like my favorite character as well.
I don't know if it's my favorite character, because Clown Guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
favorite
focused
one of the
on
four
that.
protagonists at least.
Favorite of the quartet. Definitely.
Yeah, like he's just
I
like he just
appreciate
when he
my time.
casually walks away saying, "Yeah, no, I had to leave that Isaac Natoro guy because if I stayed around, I probably would have killed him to get that basketball." And then he just randomly killed 2 other people on the ship, and like, dude, chill, you gotta chill, take a chill pill.
Killua thinks he's gonna take down Netero.
But then he's just explaining it to Gon, and Gon is just like,
Oh, also,
you believe?
spoiler alert,
Uh-oh.
old guy from the training, the one he wanted to kill for the ball,
Isaac Netero, yeah.
him and his grandfather are like backstory bros.
Yeah, they're best
Wait,
buds.
Killua's grandfather?
Killua's grandfather and the old hunter exam guy, they're backstory bros.
Oh, nice.
Weird.
It's
This
adorable.
is really, really
It is.
weird.
I
to
love. It's a good anime.
me.
They're like old Gon and Killua.
But yeah, no, like,
Yeah.
and like,
Oh my god! It's just like when the third and Madara.
Yeah,
But-
actually.
You mean the first in Madara?
Oh, the
Uh,
first and Madara.
so
Yeah.
this is another thing that
Well,
Naruto stole from this. Got it.
Yeah, Naruto's just Hunter x Hunter, but the writer didn't get blocked in hiatus.
Yeah. The writer did not get addicted to the internet. Or was that Berserk Guy's problem? I forget.
Berserk Guy's problem is he loves boats.
I can respect that. You can
I
draw
mean,
one
that's
on a
still
boat.
better than Kube's problem with, having a mental breakdown.
Which one was Kube?
Bleach. But when he was making zombie powder, he couldn't finish it because he was having a mental breakdown. Which was way better than Bleach was, ever.
I mean, just let the man design outfits for other artists. Like, that's just all he wants to do is design outfits. Clearly.
Yeah, like, let him make costumes and characters and the backgrounds. Don't make him do anything else besides that.
Yeah, don't make him write plot. Just keep him away from the plot. But yeah, back to Killua. I think I said everything I wanted to say about Killua. I don't know. Who's next? Mickeal, you look... Oh, wait, no, you went first.
I started.
I'll
Well,
take
Josh
it.
doesn't want to talk about it, so that leaves
Josh
Chris.
is
Yeah.
going to be last because I think he's going to have the most negative opinion. So I'll save him to counteract all our Killua love.
Well, before
but-
that, what about Leslie and John's quotes?
They didn't
They
supply
don't
any
have
notes. They
any-
have a overall opinion on the series, and that's just Leslie.
Yeah,
So
they,
he has
they
a
didn't
single
know.
number.
God damn it, John. Failed me
He's
again.
got shit going on in his life. Get off
Oh,
his back.
He at least had his sisters do it for him.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Womp womp.
I think I'm gonna go. I agree. I like Killua. I like his spunky attitude and his like "fuck you, grown ass man." Like he's just like a pure-hearted punk, and I love him. He's also like the only one who in the group has any competency, and the only one who could have probably passed this test without anyone else's help. But he hangs around because like Gon's like his only like and first and only friend. Which is, I don't know, their fun, lighthearted dynamic is the only redeeming part of Gon, I'd say. I really hated his going home arc. I think I don't know. They could have done something else. Like, it probably had to happen, but they could have, written that entire
Gon
section.
using violence as not his first answer to a problem, I think, is redeeming. Like when he sees that this is a different person, and instead of fighting him, he's just like asking him, "Why are you a different person pretending to be that other guy? Let's answer this first before we do our fighting."
It's like, why are you doing that? Yeah, no, I like he's definitely...
There's more than
pure
just
cinnamon
Killua.
But-
I liked Gon more than everyone else here, so.
Yeah, you did. You did. It's okay.
I feel like Gon would eventually grow on me if I keep going, but yeah.
Yeah, he
Probably
has.
the same here.
But anyways, I'm ready for Josh's opinion.
As ready as we can be.
Kill's
Josh,
the
what
worst
did you
character
think?
at Hunter x Hunter. Is actually everything I hate about shonen in a character.
Nice.
Every character scene that he's in actually hurts the anime for me and decreases its value.
Hell yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
I can go into deeper details. I don't think anyone will like it. So
Keep
So
mean,
what
you're
what,
more-
what did
you're
you
more than welcome
dislike
to.
about drawing the power scale gap? What about that scene did you hate?
if you say you're humble after saying something obviously humble, then it's less
That was
funny
kind
to
of the
me.
point, though.
I know.
he was
I
just being a
understand.
little dumb
The
kid.
point
It's
was to
great.
show that he's not really humble.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying you're asking me to put a flaw in like a 2-second scene. So
That's fine.
No,
fine. I'll go into detail.
Say why you hated that scene. I don't know if that's enough to.
No, I didn't hate. I don't hate every scene he's in. I think every scene is weakened by him. Slightly different.
Okay.
I can go into detail if you want, but I said I'm
Yes,
obviously
please.
the minority
Oh,
in this.
please.
Sure. Okay, so like he's basically every shonen trope. Like everything you hate about Kurapika, I feel like he has this character trait inside him. He's like the edgy whatever character that like he's in the worst episode possible, which is episode 11, which he just kills the guy after 3 minutes of backstory, which is super anticlimactic and boring. His only
I
good
love surprise anticlimaxes. Those are like the best joke is the one played on the reader.
I guess, but in an anime where that's going pretty slow in general, and you want cool combat, just to have absolutely nothing after that, kind of is weakened. Also, especially by the fact that he's like an 11-year-old kid or whatever. As his powers, in my opinion, aren't very cool looking, and pretty typical shonen-y. His backstory is pretty typical as well, and of course he would have a conflicting brother who causes him to go crazy. He murders people, and everyone's like, but, he's a good person inside, we gotta rescue him. I don't know, I don't like anything about him.
The show on the whole is just very cavalier with death.
Yeah, the morality of this universe is very
I want
loose.
the hunter exam so I can freely kill whoever I want without persecution.
And they're like, alright, cool, go ahead. Yeah, no, it's definitely not our universe's moral.
I agree, but at the same time, like, also other people judge the idea of killing other people still in this world, so it's like,
Yeah. It's hard to say where they really stand on it.
Right.
Like, half the time they're like, cool,
thing.
killing is fun, and half the time it's just, but just not me.
Yeah, well, end of the day, I said, Kurapika is a very shonen-y character, definitely not written for me.
Killua.
Killua, sorry, thank you.
I mean, I think he's responsible for making Gon, like, reasonable, so I can't really agree with you
Do you
there.
at least feel they're cute together, Gon and Killua?
Well, I mean, Gon has really no other options, so I guess.
Woohoo! I'll take it.
Oh, wow.
Alright,
Like, who can you ship Gon with beside Killua? Maybe Kurapika, and that's about it.
I mean, they're
The
12-year-olds. Don't have to ship them with anyone.
No, I
You don't
agree.
have to ship 12-year-olds.
You're the one asking me, man.
They
Excuse
can
me,
be cute together without being romantic. You can
I
have
can ship him into the asexual category,
There you go.
Boom.
where it's a ship of its own.
That's probably more accurate.
I mean, if you mean, and also like Killua doesn't even have that strong of, and this is shown in the anime, so this is not really a flaw of the anime itself. But like Killua doesn't even bond that much with his other friends. He only cares about Gon, which is like, once again, is explained and makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just like in a thing where I really like the friendships around everyone. Like Killua's not even in that friendship triangle.
Well, Killua didn't even believe Gon was his friend. He's like, I want to be friends with Gon eventually one day.
Right, which is
And
like
then
an edgy shonen thing.
Leorio was like, you're fucking dumb. You already are his friend, or at least he considers you his friend.
Yes, Leoro is pretty cool. Good call.
You're right. No one said he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot Leoro had two cool moments. My bad.
But, he's a troubled kid.
Yeah,
he is our stereotypical troubled kid, so if you don't like that character, I mean...
It's a very shonen-y character, and once again, not to like reiterate the fact, I just don't like shonen that much, so I'm very happy all of you like this character a lot, just not for me.
I think we're all a little bigger on Shonen to begin with.
Yeah.
For sure.
A lot.
It's alright. Not everyone likes Escaflowne or
God damn it.
Evergarden.
I was like,
Also fair.
Escaflowne's fine.
I thought
Not
we all
everyone
liked
enjoyed Evergarden,
it. Wait, who didn't
and
like Evergarden?
Chris
I
Herzog.
really like Evergarden.
Oh,
I
Is that
wasn't
right?
100% on it either.
But
oh
people
right,
were-
yeah, you were just super upset
people were
about the metal hand.
Alright. I'll do a tangent here. I eventually finished it because I felt like I had to, and the episode with the mother and the daughter is probably the best thing ever, but anything that has to do with, like, Evergarden's, like, story, I just can't stomach.
Yeah, this show is slow,
Their
unlike
story-
Evergarden.
Her story? No, I'm like, Violet Evergarden.
I mean, they're also different genres, so...
I might give Evergarden another try since the
If it was
Sounds
just a
out.
slice of life following her, like, post-war life, and she, I don't know, I'd like that way better than any sort of progression in Violet Evergarden. But we digress.
Yeah, that's a taste semantic thing. That's a
Yeah.
Shonen's not for me. Specific slice of life aren't for you. It's fine.
Yeah,
So-
give me Poon Poon and give me death.
So I think that's everyone for Killua. So who wants to talk about crazy, awful clown people?
Hisoka? Do you mean the best?
Yeah.
Yes, I do mean the best.
I mean, whoever wants to go first, I think I've gone first before other people have.
Right, so I don't know.
Josh, because I think he hates it.
Yeah, Josh, you go first.
Hisoka's okay. I'm not in love with Hisoka as much as everyone else. I told Chris this before. I don't like edgy trickster characters. in any medium, let alone shonen. And it's very popular trope in shonen. I do think Hisoka is one of the best ones of that archetype I've seen, though. I really do like the fact that he, like, quote unquote spares people. I know there's motives behind it, whatever, and like he's in it for the long game, which is not really a trickster thing unless it's being some kind of manipulation. Which he's not really manipulating people. He is for his own personal goals, but he's not manipulating it to like achieve some kind of like great plan. To my knowledge, he just wants them to go stronger, so they become like a threat to him, so he can actually feel like the thrill of combat. To my knowledge, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I like that more of a concept than like I'm letting go and become strong, so when he unlocks the key to some artifact that I need or something dumb like that. So I like him more than most trickster characters, but I don't really like edgy flash step trickster antagonists. They're just not my thing. And hopefully he has some cool backstory that'll make up for it that I haven't seen yet, but who knows?
Yeah, York New City makes him a way better character.
Yeah, so I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really add too much to it, but, you know, that's cool if he becomes better. I don't think he's that bad either. Like, he's not, I like Killua less than he, so, you know.
His character arc only goes upward. Like, he has no falls. Except for that one scene I posted in the general chat, which is where he takes a stumble. But he cuts that shit out right quick.
Right quick,
Cool.
you say.
Right quick. That shit stops.
Well, that's my thoughts.
Okay. So, so Chris, you seem to have a different opinion on him.
I like him. I'm a little biased because I have seen more of it, and I do know that at least I feel like his character like just grows and grows and gets better, and he evolves, and he's like this mystery guy.
Yeah.
Like, who is inexplicably like way better than everyone else. And also, like, throughout the most of the thing, he's not even like an edgy dick. He's like just doing his thing. He's kind of like a snide asshole and like makes sarcastic remarks, but the people he kills are like anyone who like threatens his chance at getting through this license. Like, a bunch of people just arbitrarily try to beat his ass, and he's just minding his business, and he kills them. Like,
well, what
can
about
you
that guy
blame
who
him?
bumps into him and he just erases his arms?
All right.
Pretty edgy.
I think that's his one scene of arbitrary violence. Is that?
Well, that's his first scene. That's his
Yeah, I
defining
know.
moment.
But it stops. He never commits another arbitrarily violent act. Oh, I guess in actually the Hunter exam is the only time he does this kind of shit. Because he does that whole like, I've got a bloodlust like zombie and I'm gonna kill this ninja boy.
Yeah, I was going to comment that on the not edgy thing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's pretty edgy.
But after that, like, he stops completely. After the badge snatch thing, like, he's no longer just an edgy like.
Well, we can only base it
Kill
on
everyone.
26 episodes, so.
Yeah, I know. But he's good. He's a good, weird, flavor-adding guy. And the fact that, like, later in, like, the entire thing, you find out he's not this, like, strange lone wolf, but he's got, like, a friend around. Like, I don't know. I thought it was a cool development. What else to say about him?
Well,
guess
he's
nothing
in
else
radio
to say about Art
communication. He's in radio communications with Killua's brother from the start.
Yeah.
So I think, and Killua's brother was only there to watch his brother. So, because he himself was like on a mission.
No, he was there to get a license for a job that he had to do. He needed.
But why would he be in communications with the other guy then?
I don't know. They're friends.
Unless he was
I
hired.
really can't explain why they're friends, but
They
they
weren't
are.
friends, because later it's like, I'm going to kill Gon. It's like, don't you fucking lay a hand on him. He's mine, and be prepared to face the repercussions.
Yeah, they both.
I'm waiting for him to... Oh, yeah, and what are you going to do? I'm going to be patient and wait for the fruit to ripe. And then he just goes into his, like, O-face of, like, just thinking about the day when he gets to kill Gon.
The Hisoka
And it's
O-face is
worthy.
priceless.
Yeah.
I can definitely put a price on it.
$2.
Oh, you know how they have those really good shirts that are just a bunch of those O-faces from hentai?
I love how you say those.
They need to do it with Hisoka's face. All of the
Oh yeah, they
different
just need to
Hisoka
have
O-faces.
an Ahego Hisoka shirt.
Yes, I
I'd
want
wear
that.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty much done with Hisoka.
I jumped in a little, so I think I'll just continue on.
Go for it.
All of the above that we mentioned. He keeps getting impressed. It's like, I don't know. It's just I like that edginess, unlike Josh. But he isn't 100% edge the whole time, so it's the mystery of like when is he edge?
Edge.
When does his edge cut you?
Edge.
And also, I like just the aspect of him being ridiculously acrobatic is part of his power.
I do like the acrobat aesthetic.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's like not the most powerful guy, but he's just the most skilled guy.
Yeah.
Well, currently he's the most powerful guy, so.
I mean, he is, but I mean, not on the world scale. But he's
the
also
old
insanely
old
skilled.
Hunter Examiner is the stronger.
Yeah, he's the most powerful guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Aside, for people in his
And
current age stuff.
Killua's father and grandfather are stronger.
Killua has a grandfather.
Yeah, it's the old guy that
Fathers.
the grandfather that is bro with the Hunter old guy.
Okay, never mind. I replaced Killua with Gon. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah. So there are stronger characters that have been shown in the first 26 episodes.
I mean, sure, but at the same time, they're all like old characters that are like the mentor characters. So,
Yep, you're right. They are mentors.
like, of course, they're the strongest.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Also, it is
Nothing wrong with
debated.
that.
I'm not sure who's stronger, Killua's brother or Clown Guy.
Clown Guy did clear the tower before Killua's brother.
Yeah.
So there's that. A non-canon measure of
that.
power.
We didn't really see what Killua's brother was doing.
You're right. It's a very individualistic test.
I mean, some people, because of their teammates that they're in the thing with, could be set back due to no fault of their own, other than they went down this path and were forced to take the longer route.
I thought Gon's team was the only one who got stuck with that.
We never
path.
saw the other paths, so it's all speculative.
Everyone else who comes out the tower comes out alone.
I'm pretty sure we see the brothers together, if I recall.
Yeah, the brothers-
I know, but
Oh yeah, the brothers go in together. You're right. They're the only other ones who have a group test.
Yeah, but as Jeffy said, like,
just
people
because he
could
came
have died.
out by himself doesn't mean he killed all of his other people right
Yeah,
before he
that's true.
crossed the finish line. Like I said, it's all speculative.
That's fair. You're correct.
Okay.
But
I'll say, I was still talking about
yeah.
this clown.
I like his character design. We didn't talk about that. His outfit, the white suit, but with like the playing card motif. I like the playing card motif that he has.
He reminds me of a character from Phoenix Wright, so it's probably why I don't like it.
Do you
Alright.
hate that character in Phoenix, right?
He's a whatever character.
Fair.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Dobler, by the way?
And his motivations.
Who is he supposed to be like?
Well, I don't think he's supposed to be like. He reminds me of like Max Galactica. I think it's the magician.
Yep, Math Galactica.
You mean the giant troll?
The,
So I haven't
the
played
magician
4
guy.
in forever, and my memory of the plot is basically closer to the High M Daisy comics at this point.
We're talking about Phoenix Wright.
But you know the High M Daisy. You know the comics for like Ace Attorney 4, right?
Not really.
Oh, well,
Come
you
on,
should find them.
scrub.
Oops. Unless I'm blanking on something. Anyways, Max Galactica. I think he's in the second game.
I thought Max.
Ooh.
Oh wait, am I just thinking of the wrong person?
Yeah, I don't know why you're talking about 4 in general. I was gonna say. This is also the English name, though.
Justice for All, yeah. Which case was he?
3, I think, maybe 2.
Turn around, big top.
Sorry to divert the topic. I really thought this would be fast.
He was the guy who died
No,
in the
you're good.
top one.
No, he didn't
he's
die.
no, he's the.
He's the accused.
Yeah, I remember like nothing about him. Like
Well-
I remember lots of things about that case, but I remember nothing about Max.
Well,
Galactica.
if you Google Max Galactica, let me know if you think he looks similar. I think he does.
I did Google him, and I'm gonna go with no. Like
I think he
no.
looks similar.
Just because they're both magicians doesn't mean they look similar.
They're both magicians. They both have like weird symbols on their faces. They're both like kind of like shirtless.
Pink is a high aesthetic with them.
Pink's a high aesthetic with them. I'm just saying, there's more in common. They're not like 100%, but there's similarities for sure. Anyways, this is enough
you
about
say
Phoenix,
so.
right? Well, the chat side, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. So yeah, I don't know if I really have that much to add myself. I I guess like one thing I do like is that usually the first major scary threat in a shonen won't last that long, and Hisoka is staying up there. He is not just like bending over or just falling apart to pieces. When the first time the protagonist like usually you just expect that one loss, and then like 2 episodes later he'll get his ass kicked, and Hisoka's just really sticking in there. So that was kind of nice.
Agreed. Though he's technically the
Also-
second antagonist they meet. Thank you.
Who's the first antagonist?
The rookie killer.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Technically.
Tompa is garbage.
Technically, he fits all of the things that Dobler just said. He becomes unimportant after, I assume. So,
Like Tompa is like,
Tompa's
I'm
meant
the
to be
rookie
unimportant.
killer. I cause people to fail by giving them laxatives. And Hisoka's like, I'm the killer. I cause people to fail by erasing their arms.
I realized something that is atypical for a shonen, which is antagonist that then becomes protagonist. Doesn't happen that like at all. I think in Hunter x Hunter.
Except in Dragon Ball Z, it happens all the time. But yeah, you're
no,
right.
like
You're right.
most-
In Hunter
most
x Hunter,
shonen
that's
And
doesn't-
Gara with Naruto.
you're right.
And
Usually
also,
the
it's
Very
antagonist is the
common
antagonist.
shonen trope.
It happens in
Literally
One Piece,
any
too.
enemy character in Lyrical Nanoha. There we go, Nanoha.
So it happens in One Piece too. So
Madoka Magica.
No, Nanoha.
I think Jeff's saying it doesn't happen in this one, though, is what
That's
he's
why I said it was
Yeah.
atypical, as in
Yeah.
not typical.
See, I had the same misconception. I'm like, what do you mean that happens all the time? But
Yeah, no, I understood.
My
but
mistake.
I just play along because I like Nanoha. But yeah, I cannot see Hisoka ever being on the good side. Also, Hisoka literally means secretive. So we had that one episode that was titled "Hisoka is secretive," and I'm like, yeah, that's his name. Why are you acting like this is a big deal?
Thank you for that, Dobler.
You're welcome.
I missed that for 10 years.
really?
Secretive.
I don't even know people's English names, let alone what their Japanese translated name literally means.
I mean, I think Killua is like based on the word for kill.
Yeah, I
Other
kind
than
of understood
Kurapika,
that.
I have no idea what they're going for there. The
Crappy.
Oreo is obvious. Gon.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
Gone's name is English for, or some version of freak or something.
Is English what?
I pulled it up like the other day, and I was like, why would they got this name from? It's some stupid reference to the word freak.
Towards freak?
Hey, give me a second. I'll pull it back up again.
Drop the wiki in the general.
Here.
I mean, wikis for things I haven't watched all of are dangerous. But oh, Gon Freaks. He has a last name. That's a name, all right.
All right, are we on now?
Hisoka.
Yeah,
still.
a lot of random minor characters have punny names, and then main characters I just have no idea where the names are coming from. Well, his surname is based on the word freak. That's obvious. It doesn't say anything about his given name, though. Anyway, so has anyone not talked about the clown yet?
I think that's everyone. If not, it's been going on for a long time anyway. So
Okay, so let's talk about
Did
the last...
Mickeal didn't.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to Mickeal?
I mean, you guys basically have said almost everything other than, no, I think you guys covered everything. He's a
Oh, wow. It's almost
unique
dramatic.
character among shonen. He's not a complete dick. We expect things from him. Yes, he murders, but he does it so eloquently, and I respect that.
Okay.
I agree, though. We probably will never see him come to the good side or ally himself unless it benefits him.
The most I think you can hope for is like an anti-hero or just like not the antagonist, but just a force of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we've spent a lot of time talking about the first 21 episodes. Let's talk about the last 4 episodes we watched about Killua's family. Anyone have any... So, I don't... Jeffy, you got any opinions on Killua's family? That arc?
The arc or the characters? Because
Both.
we're combining.
Yeah, we're combining.
Character-wise, I didn't have much to go off of the mother. Kind of interesting design, kind of scary. I like that. The fat brother, who was torturing him, who isn't as powerful but makes explosives and bombs, and then makes like an unreliable mosquito bomb, and then they're like, that's fucking stupid. Like, collateral damage isn't our business, dumbass. I like that. Well, they didn't say it exactly like that, but they were extremely uninterested in the unrefined delivery method. So,
Okay.
Other family members, the dad, I liked how, like, I legit thought when I first watched it, oh, his dad's actually a pretty cool guy, and it's like the rest of the family, and like he was just like, well, this is the path to go down that I went down, and I thought you wanted it too, but if that's not what you want, free to go. And then next cuts to same episode later, evil ass fuck.
Yeah, no, I was just like, this is a trap. That was my entire reaction. I do not trust this.
This guy. Also, his design is great. He looks straight out of JoJo.
I was like, he looks like that character from Fist of the North Star, the first villain.
Same diff.
JoJo and Fist of the North Star are very, very
Character design, same diff.
Yep.
And I wish there was more of his grandfather in those 4 episodes, because he's a better character, and you'll see later if you continue. Sister didn't have much interaction. Butlers and the janitor, I like them. I didn't love them. I didn't hate them. They're all right. That's about the butler and the janitor. Janitor's assistant I liked more. That had a lot more characterization going. The assistant janitor or butler. I forget whatever title she was.
You mean, yeah, she was an apprentice.
Apprentice butler. Yeah, apprentice butler.
Canary. Canary was her name.
Canary. I liked Canary. Character. Oh, woman in the series is nice.
She might be the only recurring woman in the series.
Wait, really?
Close to it.
Wow, that's kind of sad.
Who is?
Yeah.
Sorry, I blanked out for a sec.
Canary.
Canary.
Butler.
Oh, shit, at least she comes back. That's cool.
The person with the metal balled staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember once you said the name, I just didn't realize she would come back.
That interaction where Gon is like, I'm not accepting that, like, I'm a friend. I'm not going to fight my way to get in. That's not how this works. I'm going to keep on walking until I get what I want. More of Gon's stubbornness.
Oh, Gon.
But don't interfere. And then she eventually was like, what am I doing? And then that's when the mom was like, took her out.
I thought she was dead. I legitimately thought she was dead. And then they gave us a flashback arc, and I'm like, you can't give me a flashback arc of someone you just killed. And they're like, she's not dead. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't seem like his anime at all. Not actually killing somebody, but okay.
Yeah.
And then she's like, if you're ever in town, I'm going to show you, or in my hometown, I can show you around, which is definitely not foreshadowing or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hometown's a shithole, but you know.
No, you can give him. That's why you need the guide. And I liked the flashback story between Killua and Canary to show that him trying to make friends isn't like something that just happened when he was in the Hunter's exam. He was craving friendship from the Jump Street.
Yeah.
I thought that at least one scene had merit and value for that flashback. Of those arcs, the door thing was kind of stupid. I mean, Dragon Ball Z did weighted training better. It was too short, or at least not. I don't know.
Not enough time to build any muscle
and
mass.
it's like, it's like this is how it works, and then they just don't do that. It's like, well, we can go through the back door, but he'll attack you, but now he's not, and this.
Yeah, like
it was very murky. I'll give you that. They weren't a great arc.
Yeah, I don't.
Getting him out.
I feel like the author just literally had no idea what to do next, and he was just like buying time with this arc.
I mean, it's no Banto arc.
Well,
I mean, you're right. It is still better than Bleach, but
Damn.
savage.
I don't think there's any other characters I left out of his family. Oh, his brother! We didn't talk about his brother. That's a little bit more.
oh yeah, Needleface.
Needleface.
I I don't remember his actual name.
He was alright. He wasn't better than Clown Guy. His interactions to break Killua was great. Him having his arm broken by Gon was a great... I liked that scene.
Yeah.
And just cold face throughout the whole thing, and then interacting like, I'm gonna kill Gon, no you're not, he's mine. I have my own... It's too mysterious, didn't a lot happen, can't really judge him, don't really like him that much as an antagonist. And that's all of my backstory with that. And then the weight training was stupid, and the flicking the coin thing wasn't terrible. That one was mediocre to good. It's like, and then at the end, I could have just tricked you with either of them. But, Gon cutting his eye so that he could see it better, and then he's like actually knowing where it is. And it's like the guy behind me. That was a great scene.
Yeah. That was definitely a highlight
it's
moment.
peppered in with good scenes, but overall, it lacked focus.
Yeah, I basically agree with all of that. So I'll skip me. So let's go to Josh, because I'm sure Josh has the opposite opinion.
No, Josh hates this arc, I'm sure.
Oh, I hate this arc for sure. It's about a character.
Bad arc.
Yeah, it's a bad arc with a character I don't like.
Arc, yeah.
I'm not. Like
nothing happens in this arc. Like literally, they could have never came up to see him. They could have like waited outside the gate, and nothing would have changed really, except they would have met Canary, who I guess is pretty cool in this arc. Yeah, I don't like any character in his family really, and that's a big bummer for me because I was like, maybe there's something redeeming in this family,
Well, he has to have a reason to leave it then. If everyone is loving, then why would he leave?
No, you're right.
Canary. He's got the best female character in the...
Yeah, but if he becomes friends with Canary, she dies.
That one character.
She becomes dead if she becomes his friend, though. That was kind of alluded to in the background.
Oh, no,
yeah, I saw that.
It wasn't even alluded to. I'm pretty sure they straight up said that.
It's like, you become my son's friend, we're gonna murder you. And that's just how it's gonna work.
Yeah, so... I don't like anyone in his family. I think they're all either boring, don't have enough information to go by, or don't do anything really. I do like the grandfather. I think the potential is there for that, but he has like 3 lines in the arc, so can't really make a judgment on that. Don't like Killua. Don't like Killua's family. What's the like?
Yep. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Mickeal, what's your opinion?
I mean, we always get these arcs where a character with a troubled family, we revisit family, and yeah, he's a killer. They fall into that stereotype of, we built him this way to make him the best he can be. I don't expect too much out of the family, but I don't hate them. I'm not bothered by them. I love the level of trials, get past Canary, have to deal with the dog. Apparently, I might have missed this, but I think there's like a dragon that the family has that they never got to.
Wait, what? There was?
It's like Dad's pet or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just sitting there, and then I thought that was going to be a thing, but I guess not.
I will say I like how the Hunter organization isn't the be-all, end-all power organization in the world.
Yeah.
I like how there's multiple super powerful organizations.
I actually kind of disagree on that point, just because of like how absurdly hard it was to pass that. And then we get to this other place, and they're like, yeah, no, the servants around here are still more powerful than you. And I'm just sort of like, what? We beat the test that fails all but one in a million candidates.
You beat the public test that has people on record of what their name is and where they're from and all that other stuff that is like
how,
record.
But like, how
and
that...
got the off-book powers.
Like this,
there are known knowns and unknown unknowns, but there are also known unknowns and unknown knowns.
Like, how many people are in this world that, like, the 1 in a million level test is just not sufficient to weed?
It's not. It's the thing is, they don't want to take the test because it's like winning the lotto and then not being able to cover your face when you get the money. Their anonymity is what they value more.
I mean, like, I understand that. It's just... I'm just sort of saying, like, the math here doesn't work out. The scale gets too big for its own good.
Well, we'll put it this way: do you want to walk? Do you want to be rich like a celebrity, but do you want celebrity status all the time?
No, like, I understand this. I'm saying that there are too many people that apply to the Hunter exam for this to work, just mathematically.
I mean, not all of them die.
Well, yeah,
Most of them get
it's
kicked
still a
out because
million.
they can't
If a
find
million
those
people
days.
are into it, like the people who win, despite the anonymity thing, need to be better than the servants of their
To
the
be
family.
fair, every year about 7 people pass.
No, but that's my point. It's just like if you are on a 1 in a million scale, you need to at least be able to match the servants.
And
That
servants
is a
are-
hard baseline for me. Like
I don't think so. I think the servants are probably hired because they're
I
not
think
shit.
you're also not factoring in sampling bias. Because it's the people that go for the Hunter exam that self-select to go to this Hunter exam doesn't include these people that self-select to not go into the Hunter exam. Like, it's 1 in a million of that self-selected group compared to the total population. It's not a good statistic.
Yeah, well,
The
that's
sampling bias.
that makes a good point. Because basically, you can't judge the people who don't opt in towards the people who do opt in.
can too.
No, you can't.
You
But,
can. I just say it's not scientifically significant.
It would be. I'm saying your argument. Basically, my stance is that your argument would have weight if there weren't a friggin' million people in this exam. Like, if you just make it only like 10,000, I believe this. But there were a million.
It's a very big
It's a
planet.
million, and it's the same million. It's the same 900,000 who take the exam again. So it's not even like a new million every year.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm
It's
just
like-
saying. I'm just saying.
It's like
if you offer them
the
to have-
MacArthur Genius Grant. Just because you don't take the test for the grant doesn't mean you don't qualify as a genius. You're just not in that pool.
Yeah, but a million people don't apply for that.
But it's the same race. I mean, it's the same concept. You just can't judge the people on the same scale if they don't put themselves in that test scenario.
I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm
this
lost, Joe.
is getting way too. Let's just agree to disagree.
We're going to too many too
No,
much
we are
meta.
disagree, Mickeal. Whether you like it or not.
What, this wasn't my argument to begin with. This was more.
But we're
Jeffy.
agreeing, so we're moving on.
All right.
My headset's
So-
dying, so you guys are going to start hearing some echo.
Okay, so let's get on to every other character in the show. Let's just group them all together.
That
And we
was
lost
Jeff.
Jeffy
Okay.
entirely.
I think we're 2 hours in, so let's do this.
Yeah,
Let's
so
do
every
this.
other character in the show, who has something they want to say about literally anyone else that they haven't said yet?
I'll go first. Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Jeffy, what's up?
Yeah, so we're talking about literally anyone else wants to talk about.
I'll go
and-
first.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. Starts with an N. B girl. I liked her. I really wish she was in it for
Honzo.
more than 2 seconds. Thank you. Yes.
She was in it. We saw her in a taxi on their way out of the Hunter exam.
Oh,
She was
I
in there
noticed-
for like a frame.
I missed that detail. Like, I really wish she got into the archery guy because I really thought archery guy was like, what the fuck? Like, who is he? And why is he here?
Yeah, archery guy is dumb, almost as dumb as Hanzo. I realize that I'm
Hey.
probably just hating on
Archery
Hanzo
guy?
because of Hanzo.
Hey,
Like, I can't like someone whose name is Hanzo. I just can't.
good philosophy. But yeah, that's all I gotta speak for extra characters. I could go on for like a long time for extra characters, but that's all I really want to talk about.
Okay. Jeffy, before you die, anyone you want to talk about?
anyone I want to talk about.
That we haven't talked about
Probably
yet.
just be minor characters. Fishing boat captain wasn't terrible. I also liked the mass murderer who got put in place by Killua, who like scared everyone else. And then just like his heart was pulled. And it's like my dad wouldn't even draw blood. That was a good scene, and he was in it for just a bit to highlight another character. Trying to think. Ninja Guy. I really like Ninja Guy and how he became a bro afterwards too.
Is this
Yeah,
Hanzo?
bro.
Yeah.
But his name is Hanzo, so I can't like him.
He's regular
that's-
ninja.
You can just in your head canon keep referring to him as Ninja Guy. Den.
Too late. I refer to him as Hand Soap.
The better Dave.
I liked him. Definitely the guy that influenced One Piece Man, another shonen.
Wait, One Punch Man or One
One Punch Man.
Piece?
No. I like One
You
Piece
said
Man.
One Piece Man.
Yeah.
I like
Dream,
One Piece Man. The actual the fat guy and the woman Hunter, the Toriko characters.
Yeah.
They could have been fleshed out more. They were kind of bland.
Can I interrupt for 1 second? Like, I don't know why that woman gets a random boob shot in, like,
Oh yeah, no,
conversation.
that actually upset me.
Like,
we
why?
saw a female character and just random zoom in on her boobs. Like, what the fuck?
Well, it's because the captain was not randomly looking her up at the boobs, and it was cut to his eyes looking there, and
No,
then
it was
cut
from
to
the
what he's
side.
looking at, and then
No,
cut
like
back to...
his eyes were not looking at her boobs. That was the worst part. It's just only the camera.
Agreed.
To show them, you know what this is about.
I mean, yes.
Okay, so normally I'd be like, yeah, but, like, there's no other scene like that ever, so...
Oh,
There's no
I
other
think
women
the chairman...
I know, so, like, why?
Yeah, right?
There's
The
no other
chairman
women with
shares-
boobs.
The chairman shares Gon's lightheartedness, which is what I think he sees in Gon. And I liked the ball exercise with Killua and Gon. And Gon was like, well, I don't care about winning. Now the game is getting him to use his other hand. Which showed Gon's, like, I'm okay with losing. Now I just want to be better.
Gotta hand it to him.
Hey.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm back to president, let's go! Fuck you, Dobler!
But yeah, I like... And then... Oh, when he interviewed all the characters to see who they want to fight the most and who they have an eye on, and it definitely was like 90% of how he did the brackets.
Yeah.
He's an interesting.
That was kind of weird. I think that was kind of drawn out too long, personally.
I'm kind of bummed we don't see any of the other fights, too, by the way.
I mean,
Yeah, like...
I'm not.
You want it to
knocked
be
out-
even longer?
I'm just saying, in a show, it's like no action in the show at the first season.
By the
apparently,
time
so.
it got there, I was kind of done with this arc, though.
I don't know, some action would probably help the arc, I feel, but we don't get that, so...
There was some action. It's a lot of waiting, but mostly, you know.
Yeah, like, there's like one
There's a lot
action
of-
scene every 4
there's a lot
episodes.
So you want a little less conversation, a little more action?
There was a lot of...
Okay.
oh,
Dobler gets the crowd again.
Sweet. So with that crown, I'm going to just sort of say that, like, so the female prisoner who just like battle of wits, like as much as I hated Leorio for everything he did in that scene, like she was pretty much badass throughout that entire scene. It's just,
Yeah, does she appear again? I liked her too.
I have no idea if she appears again. But
Don't think so. They're prisoners with huge sentences, so...
that was a
Yeah.
pretty huge sentence.
I
Like,
mean, it's
they're not
shonen,
coming
you know.
home.
It's shonen, you never know.
We broke out of the tower.
They do in One
What?
Piece.
Oh,
Gaio,
she got 50
Gaio.
years off her
Oh,
sentence.
that's who we
right
are
there.
talking about. Yeah, the chairman, Isaac Nitaro.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like Master Roshi design around him, kind of the old. But
Without Master Roshi flaws.
yeah. I don't know, the lighthearted superpower being.
Yeah. He's not sexually harassing women.
Yeah.
Always a plus.
Always.
He really shines in the Chimera arc, though.
Everyone apparently shines in the Chimera arc. I'm getting that point. That's coming across perfectly clear.
By the way, I
He had a
don't.
long enough hiatus. He had time to rework everybody.
Everyone except for Hisoka, because he's not in Chimera arc.
By the way,
And no, neither is Karapika or Leorio, so...
Well, I know nothing about the anime, obviously, or the manga or anything like that, so this is all speculation, and don't confirm or deny if I'm right or wrong, but I'm 99% positive because this is a show that old man dies.
I'm not spoiling
Don't confirm
anything.
don't confirm or deny. It's just the shonen gut in me speaking. Anyways, continue on, sorry.
About that character, I don't know what else to say. Not a lot happened. He realized you can't fail the entire organization hands on there. He chose to take the long route. Gon needs to rest a bit.
Yeah, he does listen to him. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Anything else? Yep.
No, pretty much talked about the characters on the talk about too, so I'm good.
So I don't know. I do want to bring up like the guy who tried to like outbluff Karapika or whoever. Yeah, I think I was against Karapika and just like
Yeah.
acting
guy
like
with
a
the
total
spider tat.
badass, and I've got the tattoo on my back. And it's just like Karapika's just taking none of this shit. And it was great.
Oh, I liked his character design where he was kind of looked like a zombie walking. It's
Yeah,
like, is he knocked out? I mean, yeah. I think this anime excels when there's not combat, or at least like the non-combat is one of the highlights for me.
I think I agree with that.
I actually agree too.
Yeah.
Though I do like a sprinkle of combat in my shonens.
Correct.
But compared to other shonens where combat isn't happening, I like these moments more than those other shonens.
No, I 100% agree on that.
I like shonens where combat doesn't happen, as weird as that sounds.
I also agree on that, actually.
A new genre is born.
Oh God.
I mean, this is why I like FMA, which is
Yeah,
the
but
seinen, but that's
There's a
not the point.
total shit ton of fighting in that.
You forgot to add Brotherhood at the end of that. I'll correct you.
I
Yeah.
just found out
Hey.
the comic, actually. Thank you very much.
That's Brotherhood. You're
Got
fine.
him.
Oh, no, it's just FMA.
It's Brotherhood.
I mean,
Yeah. Brotherhood
Your
is it.
anime
So
club,
it
you're
is Brotherhood,
referencing the
so-
anime. God, Dobler.
Yeah, we don't read. Damn.
It was a book.
yeah, of course you don't read it, and nobody in this club ever knows what happened at the end of real life because of that. Oh wait,
Uh-oh.
Oh, I do. I know
Uh-oh.
exactly
So
what
do-
happened.
so do
I read
I.
the whole damn thing. I mean,
I read it all
you
in
call-
Japanese. What's your point?
It's good shit.
It's good shit.
It
Was a
really
book.
good. It was 100% good.
My-
Anyway, so anyone else have somebody they want to talk about?
My anime profile is a girl who can't read.
What?
So,
Just let you
so
know.
I'm gonna take that as a no. Nobody else is anybody they want.
Yeah,
to
no,
talk
I think we've talked enough about characters.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
You know, there was this one fat kid with a computer, and like,
oh god, I really thought he was gonna last longer. I super thought he was gonna last longer, and then they just destroyed him.
he wasn't
Poor
ready.
guy.
He didn't have the mental fortitude.
He got rookie killed.
Got him.
Best character. Am I right, guys?
100%.
Hell yeah.
Hell.
He's like the
You
Choji
also-
character,
Speaking
right?
of that, the rookie killer wasn't a terrible character. He lasted quite a bit, and he was the fifth member, which was a nice, like, of course it's that guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't done terribly, but I didn't, like,
I'll say
overall
his-
like him as an antagonist.
His knockout of the turbo I thought was very anticlimactic, though.
Yeah, well, fuck him.
No, I'm good. He's not that handsome.
So yeah, so anybody else anyone wants to talk about?
Nah.
So let's talk about Jin, Gon's father.
What?
He
Dude,
never shows up,
ass.
so we can't.
Oh.
But speaking of things that we didn't get to see, for people who haven't watched it all, which would be me, Josh, and Mickeal, do you plan on watching the rest and then reading the rest of the comic too? And then
It's not
wonder if
done
they've
yet.
gotten off the boat yet. Wait, that's Berserk. Also, they got off the boat, I'm told.
Yeah,
I've
but
always
they
been
never
told
get out
to
of
watch and or read this. I probably should put more time into it. Reading's probably not going to happen because I've been invested into the anime and then
The
I learned
irony
that-
is, if you read, you get through it faster than watching.
True.
Not if you watch it triple speed.
I did a
True.
double-double.
See, the problem is I looked it up, and the voice actor changes from Naruto to another one of my favorite Japanese voice actors for Gon.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
I'm encouraged to watch again.
Yeah, watch. It'll just take forever. You'll be annoyed most of the time.
That's fine. That's what
It's
I.
not something
that's
I'd
what
sit
I
down
was
and just watch. Is what I'm gonna tell you.
Maybe
You'd have to
something
do
in the background,
something else
or
in the background. Yeah,
or read it to power through the story.
100%. That would have been the better way.
And
Okay.
also, speaking of, I like the manga more than I like the anime.
I imagine.
Question:
It
Did
drags a
anyone
lot
watch
less.
the dub?
Yeah, I watched the dub until the dub ran out at like episode 76
I
or
went all
something.
sub.
Do you
And then I
recommend
watched sub.
English?
But yeah, it was fun. Everyone's voice was pretty good for their character. Japanese is equivalent, so neither is really better.
All right, cool.
I didn't have a problem like transitioning. It was fine.
So, Josh, what about you? Are you gonna watch the rest?
Probably not.
Okay.
I will say I am more open to it than most shonens. However, I just don't have the time in my life to watch over 100 episode anime.
That is very fair.
Amen.
So, what about me? The answer is I want to, and I do not know if I will.
That sounds like
Because
Dobler.
I definitely enjoyed it, and it is 140 episodes plus manga.
That's a lot.
I mean, Toriko, same length. Commit.
Yeah. All people who finished watching Toriko
I did not finish watching Toriko. What's your point? I'm not going to.
Do it.
Not happening.
No, it's not happening.
Ekidaki, oops.
I'm not asking you to watch One Piece. I'm just asking you to finish Toriko. And if you can finish Toriko, I can
Then
finish Hunter x Hunter.
You can do whatever you
but
want.
Why don't we just both finish Hunter x Hunter?
Because I don't feel like I benefit as much as you finish Toriko.
This sounds like some bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really bad
Bullshit.
trade.
So
It's like
I
a
think
Joss
it's time
out
for us
trade.
to go to final scores.
Yeah, boy.
So,
Yeah, boy.
So Josh, what is your final
Ooh,
score?
I'm
Let's start
first.
from the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well,
Shut
Started
up.
from the
dang.
bottom, now we hear.
what if my score is the highest? You don't know.
If your score is the highest, I will be damned, and I will just have to raise my score.
I will say I am not the lowest actually, based on the votes that are not here.
Nice.
So I'm wavering a bit. I think at the end of the day I will give it a higher score than I ended with this morning, which is 6.5. I was going to give it a 6 originally. It was before the last 4 episodes or whatever. It was a 7 actually. I like a lot of things about Hunter x Hunter. I like a lot of the friendship stuff. I can ignore a lot of the bad shonen stuff because I understand the genre that I'm watching. I said my big complaint is the genre that I'm watching. I don't like a lot of the shonen tropes that are in. This is not only shonen tropes that are in, but this is a shonen from 1998 or 9 or whatever. So it's like, you know, if this shonen was released now, I would have like I would be like, ew, this is like, you know, this is, but it has the age excuse for this one, so I'm okay with it. But nonetheless, it's not really my cup of tea still at the end of the day, but I like a lot of things about it more than like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, so on and so forth. I feel like if I watched this show back in like the 2000s, I would have liked it a lot more and give it a higher score due to nostalgia. But for me right now, having never seen anything about Hunter x Hunter, 6.5 I think is still a pretty decent score.
You'd have to watch the original animations because this animation didn't come out till 2011.
Oh fuck! Then in case I give it a 3.
But if we watched the 1911 version, 26 episodes would have not gotten us past the end of the exam.
Wait,
Like,
really?
actually.
What? Really?
It's
Yeah.
like twice as many episodes.
What?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You thought this exam was long.
This is like when they did Dragon Ball Z.
This is
Kai.
this is Brotherhood.
DBZ Kai.
What the
Brotherhood.
hell?
Brotherhood added to it and actually stayed true to the manga compared to just whatever you want in.
Brotherhood was something very different than FMA. Or rather, FMA was very different than Brotherhood.
Yeah.
FMA was very different than the manga.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
By the way, Leslie gave me her vote before she left, and she gives it a 5.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't surprise me from her.
Yeah, I think she says because she feels like the show drags a bit, and
It drags a ton.
and she doesn't like the
It
second
does.
half too much. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll go next. I am at a 7.5. It is better than Toriko and not as good as Megalobox, so it gets a 7.5.
it's a good scale.
I am figuring out how to scale things, I swear.
I actually really like Dobler's scaling though, because like it has more emotion and heart. Like I'm the person who does like, well, it's between X and Y, so it's probably X point Y. But like Dobler's like, I like the cute girl on that one. 9 out of 10.
What are you talking about? What anime did I say that for?
It's basically Little Witch, in my opinion.
That was not my opinion on Little Witch. Little Witch was, I just loved everything about it.
That's how I process it in my head.
Little Witch.
Anyways, please go. Sorry, Dobler.
Yeah, no, it's not quite at that level of an 8, which is, it might get to an 8. I'm pretty sure if the Chimera arc was part of what we watched, based on what I've heard about Chimera arc, that like we might jump all the way to a 9 or something. I don't know. Oh, not that good. Okay.
It's good, but it, like Leslie said, it drags, and boy does Chimera arc drag.
Yeah.
It drags its ass.
It drags in the manga. Like the manga drags, so I can only imagine what the anime interpretation of it is.
Oh, I described to Dobler, I'm like, it's climbing up inch by inch, and then when you get to the end, somebody pushes you off this mountain of inches you've climbed. So
Emotionally, like it
Yes.
pushes you off an emotional cliff, not like,
Yes. Yeah.
oh, that was all for nothing. It's like, no!
No, you get to the end and you just like, it was all worth it, but was it really?
Okay, that is interesting, but okay.
It feels worth it at the very end, at least.
So what is your score then, Chris?
I'm gonna have to go with the hard 7. This thing takes forever to get where it is going. but I do like when it finally arrives. Like, it's the friend that's like always an hour late, but you're always happy to see him. Essentially, it does non-shonen things a lot of times, like we talked with Hisoka. It does typical shonen things, like it has no female characters that are worth a damn.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a product of the 90s to begin with, so I didn't really expect that to be a function I was going to see in this, but...
But the guy's wife is the guy who made Sailor Moon.
Yep, so he should have done better.
I know.
He should have had his wife write the character for, like, this.
I mean, the thing is, when he has female characters like Canary, they're good. It's just
She's alright.
he usually doesn't. And Menchie is good, too.
Who's Menchie again?
The female gourmet hunter.
Yeah, she's
Maybe Menchie's the boy. Menchie is one of them. I know that.
Her character was like, whatever. It was there for like
solid.
2 episodes and it was gone, really.
Yeah, I don't think it was bad. It was just short.
Character, she was solid.
I agree.
She was pretty much a non-character in my book, but anyway, I'm sticking with the 7.
Okay. Mickeal, let's have you go next.
Like I said, it's been on my list forever. I like that a lot of things were laid out very early, so we didn't have that like too much mystery and too much bullshit. We knew good protagonists really early. I want to give it a 7, almost 7.5, but 7.
Wow, we are really clustering. Jeffy, are you going to break the cluster, or are you going to join it?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna just go 8 because I saw the whole series and I know that's not what we're rating, but I'm still gonna go 8. Deal with it.
I respect this.
I like it. It's a good reason.
That's fair.
Much respect to that.
So, do we have a rating from John as well? Or
Nah, John never gave it to me, but he's been busy, so he's a good reason.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
once John gives it to you, I'll let everyone know. But without John's vote, it's 6.8, which is 0.1 points higher than Toriko.
How did we get to 6.8? We had so many 7. I guess that helped.
Leslie's 5.
the rounding.
5.
Yeah, Leslie's 5, my 6.5.
Oh, I forgot about Leslie's 5.
Yeah, the 5. Yeah, Leslie's 5 just brought it. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, 6.8 is a respectable score. It's
Slightly
like
better than Toriko sounds about
yeah,
right.
it's
based
our
on what we watched.
3rd highest this year so far.
What was our highest? It was Violet Evergarden, wasn't it?
No,
Is
it's
that
for this season.
Yeah. Oh, wait. But...
Violet
Okay.
Evergarden was
Frank
last-
I thought you said year, so I was like...
Oh, I might have. If so, oops, my bad.
Darling in the
alright.
Franks, I assume, was the highest for this.
That was deceptively fantastic.
Yeah, Darling Franks is highest, then Megalobox, sorry. Then March comes in like a lion. Or no, then HunterxHunter, then March comes in like a lion.
Okay.
So,
Then
looking at the
Toriko.
schedule, next up we have Uta no Prince Sama
Ah, why do I vote for these things?
I distinctly recall not voting for this.
What do
Yeah,
we have? Hold on.
Is this John Week? I'm
this
pretty
is John's sisters apparently recommend this. I always vote for whatever John's sisters pick because I think it's going to be funny, and then I always regret it after.
sure- learn from your mistakes.
I never do.
So yeah, so we're in the club stuff part, which originally my first draft of the schedule was going to be hand things over to Josh and have him talk. So Josh, I'm handing things over to you
Hey!
and letting you talk.
1, thank you. 2, not a lot of club stuff, obviously. There are 2 important points I want to talk about, but I'd rather finalize things once we have Leslie and John, because, that's a lot of our members. But I'll probably make a post about it in our little Facebook club thing regarding this. Number 1, of course, being the hot topic. I've talked about Clannad with a lot of people, and a lot of people recommend we not watch just one season of Clannad. The 26 episodes of Clannad, because it's apparently it doesn't get really good till you watch the entire thing, which is like 50 episodes or something like that. So I'm gonna propose one of 2 suggestions. Well, one of 3 suggestions, I guess. We can either 1, just watch the first season and ignore the haters, which is fine with me. We can 2, move it to the end of showing week, and then have a vote if we watch the next 52, like the next session. So, like, random example, like, if we move to the September 29th Clannad, then the start of the next season, we watch the other 52 in, like, October. Or the last thing we can do is just change Clannad to a different anime. I'm not sure what people want to do. Any preliminary thoughts?
No?
So I am definitely one of the people who, like, I'm okay. Like, I don't think only the first season is that bad, but the second season is where it is at. It's very true.
And I am not going to force us to watch 50 whatever episodes in 3 weeks. I think that's unreasonable. So
Yeah.
So I'll make a vote about it, like other people's opinions before I move on.
Okay. Are we voting on this now?
No. I'll make a thing in the Facebook group because I want Leslie and John's opinion as well, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you have any preliminary thoughts, if you want to think about it, obviously, then no hurry or anything. It's just my thought. It's not for another 2 sessions anyways, at minimum, so you have some time to think. But yeah, I just want to bring that to the table. I usually don't do these things for these kind of animes, but a lot of people have told me not to do it for Clannad. Apparently Clannad is liked or something like that. I don't know.
Apparently.
Apparently.
It is life. I can confirm this.
Last thing I want to talk about, unless people want to bring up other stuff, is our next session is the musical Uta no Prince Sama, whatever. And unless this is some... Yeah, it's...
I was wondering what the hell we voted on here.
Yeah, Uta no Prince Sama Maji Love 1000% is our August 25th show.
Hot.
I don't predict this will be very long, but I've been wrong many a time in my life. aka I've been wrong for today's for sure. I thought this would be shorter because we had less members, but what do I fucking know? So after the musical, I believe our set date to finally watch the movie, which was Mind Trip, I think it was
Mind Game.
Mind Game. Sorry, I always say Mind Trip for some reason. My bad.
Good.
So is that still cool with people? Because I don't want to move it again if I have.
Wait, when is it?
August 25th, after club.
I think I'm good for that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
I might not be.
Can you confirm before the end of the week?
I'll
The
try.
next week? Yeah. Just because I want, like, at least, at maximum, one person gone. Like, if one or less people, it would be off the ball. Because, I don't want to keep moving this thing.
Fair. Very, very fair.
So just let me know. That's currently the plan. I'll probably make a post, some edit in the announcements about it, so people don't forget. But hopefully it'll work out because we really can't keep delaying this. Anything else anyone wants to add before the end of club?
Fuck yourself.
Ooh, I'm gonna end.
No, that's pretty much it. I don't got anything on my mind.
Cool.
No,
Okay.
I need more Smash Direct in my life.
Smash needs to come out with some good characters fast.
How many pants did you lose the other day?
I lost all of them.
I put on every last one I owned.
Nice.
What?
Fuck that direct.
Do you even watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, okay. That was good.
I watched it after you spoiled like the characters for me.
You
so
asked me to spoil.
I'm not saying it with malice.
Okay, I'm just saying. You say like, "Well, Josh spoiled me." I'm like, "You asked me."
No, this is just what happened.
I was like, context before the word would be nice.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah.
He's not sorry.
Not impressed. If Ultimate doesn't get some good characters, I'm definitely not playing.
You just
They
biased.
did fail to. I don't know why Alucard's not in it. They put K. Rool in it. They put
Yeah,
Actually,
they should have put Alucard instead of Simon Beaumont, but they like their heroes better than they do their villains at Nintendo.
I do like the
so.
fact that we're now getting like non-sword
it's a classic character.
Like whips. Like I'm perfectly happy with both Belmonts. It's just I would have liked Alucard too.
Classic
It just looks
characters.
like Simon Belmont's going to be better Robin, so I'm already sad about the game.
I think they're different.
He's got the same tricks, kind of.
Not really.
He's got the flame pillar jar and way better
that's like
areas.
Ness.
Like Ness and Lucas already had flame pillar. Basically.
Yeah, I know, but it's doing. I don't know. It seems like Robin's just gonna be bad anyway, and if they don't give me a better character, I'm not playing.
They give you Pichu. What more do you want?
I don't like Pichu. I'm
That's
not
a bad
Josh.
opinion.
You're not. I don't understand. I thought everybody liked Pichu.
Everyone likes Pichu. He's just being.
I don't
edgy.
like Pikachu, and Pichu was historically worse.
Man, I don't know if I
Pichu.
can keep talking to someone who doesn't like Pikachu or Pichu.
Yeah. Speaking of, stop talking. Jeffy, anything else to add before I end the stream?
No, I think we good.
Sweet. Okay. Then I'm gonna head out. So bye everyone. Thanks for the good talk.
Later, Gators.
And I'll see you guys
Later.
August 25th. Bye.
Fuck y'all.